want to give Blessed Red a chance to be on the podcast. Low key, he's better than you at video games, Jack. I noticed that.
No.
Facts.
Well, what game we was playing? He was doing way better than you.
No.
The Last of Us. I wasn't doing way better, but I know for a fact I was doing better than him on Uncharted 4.
Been drinking this shit crazy.
I actually have been drinking little Moscato.
Yeah, I could tell.
That's apple juice, bro. That's apple juice, bro.
I could tell by the way you're talking right now. It's crazy. Why am I on your channel? Hold on, I gotta switch accounts. Hell. Go to the video. Okay, there I go. The fuck?
What the fuck? Wait.
It's just scored.
Who?
There we go. I see it.
Why is it asking me twice? What the hell?
He went back, man.
Hey, is Blancher in there?
Yeah, I was like, what's Casper doing in here?
Hey, Blancher, why you was on Twitter asking for backup, bro? What's going on?
I wanted to give Blandrew a chance to, redeem his ghost, really.
Redeem his ghost.
Jesus.
Shit crazy.
Give him another chance at life.
Why everything so
Another chance at life.
I am back, greeting everybody from the other side of life, from the
The Discord.
from the prestigious gated community of the married life. When you join in, Bond, when you come into the cul-de-sac.
I still got a lot left in the tank.
Oh man, you need to join this gated community, man. They got everything over there. They got a pool you like swimming. They got hors d'oeuvres.
Hold on, you living in a place that's got a pool.
No, I'm talking about the gated community of married life. That's what it's like. That's the
how you go to the gated community married out with the pool and you can't swim?
Oh man. Well,
it sounds like an early divorce coming soon.
You need to stop messing with these white chicks and get to a solid black woman.
Does that mean she owns half a weapon wheel now?
Oh man.
I mean, if anything happened to me, yeah, it's all hers.
Oh man.
Lord, now we're gonna have to change that in the LLC contract that it shifts over to me.
Hey man.
I don't know, one of these people catch you in the streets,
Hey man, they get it. Listen, low key, they want to. Low key, they want to. I don't know if anybody knows this, but what was it? It was like last year. One of these dudes had like seen me in a store, right? And they just took a picture of me, like with me not looking.
So wait, why aren't they step to you?
That's the question, Bond.
Oh man,
That's the question.
What you would have did? They would have stepped. You would have froze up. Like, damn, bro.
In the suburban savage's opinion, all these hood niggas are just soft, emotional, deranged, reckless, emotionally weak, soft people that love to talk, don't do anything unless they have a weapon.
Hey man, I got too much.
I
got too much going on in life.
Name me one person from the hood on this site that hasn't delved into an emotional wreck before. Swear to God, they act worse than these suburban white kids that commit suicide over getting dumped by their girlfriend.
Jesus.
Heroin. Over by where I grew up.
I'm going in today, huh?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
I can hear you.
I can hear you.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
It's like somebody like putting their mic up their ass. What is that?
Is it my mic?
I don't know. Is that you, bro? What you doing with your mic, bro?
Nothing.
Trying to.
I'm using a headset. I don't know.
All right.
Just don't. Move too much.
Don't move too much. I can use a different set of headphones if it's better, but
should be all right. But yeah, man, listen, there's plenty of dudes that I know there's several dudes in my area that kind of like have passed around pictures of me, have taken like pictures of me around the weird stuff, taking pictures around me around the neighborhood, saying, we saw BG over here, and I'm like, listen, bro, like,
you serious?
Yeah,
they never walked up to you. They never greeted you.
Never approached me. Like, see, this is
that's kind of weird.
This is why I don't really like stress over stuff like that. Dudes be talking like, oh, I'm a catch. Listen, plenty of dudes have seen me, have never said nothing to me yet. Like, and it's great. It's because I know when dudes know who I am because they look at you a certain way. When they double take, I'm like, okay, he know me from my channel. I can always tell, but they don't never say nothing.
Hey, BG, you talking like Tupac before he get clapped, fam?
Nah, man, listen, I'm not even talking tough. I'm not even talking tough. I'm not at all. All I'm saying is dudes have seen me, and either there's only two things that have happened. They look at me and don't say nothing, and they be like, "Oh, what's good, BG?" That's it.
We already know what's gonna happen if somebody rolls up on me.
Oh man,
It's gonna be a quick encounter.
Are you holding that door? We know.
Gonna be a quick look. Dr. Disrespect getting shot up. Dudes rolling up on Madden tournaments and everything. Dudes calling SWAT teams on people. We already know it's gonna be a quick exchange, quicker than that Dallas police officer.
Mine is wilding today.
It's gonna be quicker than Dallas today, dog. It's gonna end with the Dallas police officer walking into the wrong apartment.
Oh, Bond wilding, bro.
This shit lit.
And let's sprinkle some crack on him. Get out of here.
They dropped some weed on him apparently.
Yeah, they ain't have no crack in the stash. They're like, we got marijuana though. We got that good old Mary Jane.
That's crazy what happened.
Which I thought was pretty crazy. I mean, why they searching your place when you got murdered?
Yeah, I know, right?
But they said they heard her banging, let me in.
We already know that he gave her the D.
Oh, he was smashing. Yeah. Bro, he was smashing.
I would bet my life that happened.
Bro, he was smashing. We all know.
And then, he probably had a girl and was like, nah, you done? Or she had a dude. Something happened.
That's exactly what I think happened. BG, before I say anything, I want to say congratulations to you, bro, player.
Thank you, everybody.
I want to say my condolences.
Damn, it's
man.
A marriage to Bond is like equivalent to a funeral. I see. Okay.
We lost another one.
Yo, as soon as Bond date a black chick, he gonna get married.
That's probably his.
Bro, at my job with the stuff I deal with. Whew.
Hey man, I had to do it.
You never want to get married.
I had to do it. How else is Jack Move gonna get anything out here, man?
Well, look, we need to sign papers because if you get murked in the streets, the weapon wheel can't be going to your wife.
Oh man, don't pass it off, BG.
Yo, BG, you feel different, dog? You feel any different?
Nah, it's just like it's cool, man. It's chill.
When the kid's coming.
Oh nah, chill. Don't do that. You see what Smooth go through?
Come on, no, yo, you
listen, bro. As soon as one of them break a 4K TV, they get in the boot.
Well, you already break more stuff than Smooth's kids do.
Okay, but I paid for it, so I could break it. I'm not having nobody else break something I paid for.
When your kids break it, you broke it too. You created them, so you broke it.
I'm good.
You got to start getting insurance on everything you can.
Yeah, I'm gonna have everything in. You ever went to an old person's house and they got everything in plastic and like cushions? Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do.
Speaking of plastic and cushions, when you actually gonna throw that PS4?
Oh yeah, I gotta redo that, right? Man. I still gotta redo that.
Yeah, you definitely gotta do that. That shit was trash.
I'm gonna redo it. Is the summer over technically?
Yeah, it's been over. After Labor Day.
Yeah, man.
Nah, the 20th. The 20th is
Labor Day was the last party day.
Summer's over on the 22nd, bro.
Nah, I still got time. Before the summer ends. That PS4 going out the window again.
Oh man, stop making promises, BG.
Real throw. Flick of the wrist this time. Real one.
Have you started Dragon Quest yet?
We're gonna get to that.
Man, that was a major duck.
I'm just trying to make sure because you was like talking about some promises. I'm just making sure. All right.
It wasn't a duck. I just, listen. Listen. Let's get into it.
I'm already 15 hours now.
Weapon Wheel Podcast, episode 159. Feel good to be back. Missed a week. Make sure y'all hit the like button to support. Support on Patreon, Super Chat, or sponsor. We read out all the Super Chats out loud. Links in the description for everything. Bond, you still got to play. What's that game? Gambit's Death or something?
I bought it.
That's Gambit.
Okay, so Bond is gonna live stream that. Link in the description for everything. iTunes
right now before I forget about it.
iTunes, SoundCloud, Google Play, and hit the notification bell so you can know anytime we go live, anytime I'm live streaming. I put up some first impressions this week, all that good stuff. Let's get to some to intros, man. Blandrew, how you gonna fare today? You gonna live? You gonna live this whole episode, or you gonna die early? What's going on?
This should be funny though.
BG, I came on this podcast because you said, "Would I like to redeem myself?"
Yes.
Very disrespectful. No, that's disrespectful, BG.
It's about to get real disrespectful later, so you might as well wait.
Fine.
You might as well get comfortable, dog.
Your legacy on this podcast is not very good. Like, people's reputation of you is just that you came on here and died. So I wanted to give you a chance to, you know, redeem your reputation. That's all.
Okay, BG, Bond. Comment section outside of Nev, because he was the only one that stood by me, didn't forsake my gospel.
I feel like Nev is like your son or some shit. Like on some shit, I think he's your son.
He was holding it down for me while I was gone.
Well, Andrew, I only got one thing.
Bro, I don't know what Nev is on. Right.
Well, Andrew, I only got one thing to say. You know the Dragon Ball is going to revive people one time, right?
Bond.
That's true. Really?
Yeah.
I thought the Dragon Balls can revive people as much as they want.
There's two sets.
Yeah,
the one from
Dragon.
Namek and the one on.
Yeah, but we're not on Namek. We're on Earth. Our Dragon Balls can only revive you one time.
I never
the
knew
Super
that.
Dragon Balls.
I actually never knew that about Dragon Ball. I thought as long as you collected them, you could just keep bringing them back. People,
No.
Which one of the ones?
Yeah, there's two sets.
I never knew
But would you guys like to issue me an apology?
No.
He's an issue an apology.
You're this guy.
I came on this podcast and just like prophesized everything that would happen.
Can
I was
you
right
issue?
about
Wait,
every
what did you
single thing
prophesy?
Can
about
you
the
issue
Switch.
me an apology for my Switch bending?
Yo, that really happened? Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, that's not my problem.
Yes.
Sounds like a you
Doesn't
problem.
affect me. You good?
This thing's craftsmanship is a piece of garbage, man.
No, Bond, I was right about everything I said.
What'd you say? What'd you say?
Andrew?
That you guys would damage control everything.
What?
That it would be one of the most successful platforms of all time.
That
You guys would
it's
damage
only been
control
out for
parties.
It's only been a year, my guy. What the hell?
somebody-
Most successful platform.
Somebody said, Bond, your Switch bent into a L.
It's looking more like a J, but
Give it time. We'll get there.
No, but that Casper thing's not fair.
oh, it was completely fair, man.
I was right about everything.
No, you weren't. You're right about sales. You still don't got no third-party support in games. You still don't have online. You still
do
don't have
have
any
online.
functions or features.
No, man, we gonna get to all that.
You still running games at sub 30 frames per second, sub 720p,
Damn,
So is
sub
that-
SD.
Is
damn.
that where you guys moved the
You can't
goalposts?
kill this man in the intro, Bond. What you doing?
Yeah, well,
You really trying to shovel the dirt on already?
already, like,
Yeah.
Andrew, can you tell the people who you are first before he kills you?
Everybody already knows who I am. I'm a legend around here.
All right, okay, all right, you got it, legend.
No,
You
I
got it.
follow back.
No,
You got it, legend.
Ultra instinct, baby.
Blessed Red.
What's up, people? I post videos. Actually, I haven't posted videos in like 4 months, but I used to post Siege videos, so yeah.
That game that BG used to duck.
Yeah, that game. I was trying to get him to play for a while, but you know.
I never ducked it.
He
Jack.
eventually played with him.
What's going on, everybody? Hope everybody's having a good week. I'm doing all right. How y'all doing?
Smooth.
What's up, everybody? It's the best bot here today. What's up?
Jimmy.
Yo, what's up, man? J Mega Games. Just like to say I platinum Spider-Man. And now I don't know what to do with my PS4. So give me some suggestions in the comments section.
How many games is this dude gonna beat before he beats Zelda?
I guess he ain't fucking with it, dog.
You like all these one and done PS4 exclusives more.
Does he even really like Breath of the Wild, or like
I mean,
he dropped it for so long? Like,
I did like it, but then it became repetitive because, you know, first of all, the 24 frames was giving me a headache. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
It's definitely a walking simulator.
Yeah, and then
definitely walking
it
sim, I
deleted
guess.
my save like 3 times, and I'm on my 4th playthrough, so it's like now I'm really kind of tight about that. I'm trying to do it, but I just like
you know, if
get back to where I
Nintendo
was.
gave you an option to back up your saves,
Oh man.
true.
We can get right into that.
I mean, man, like right now, shit, I could have saved $60 apparently. Ouch.
Well, I know y'all talked a little bit about the Nintendo and you can't not backing up your saves last week, right? But we got more details about the Nintendo Online this week. I actually don't know anything about it because, you know, I was a little bit out of rotation this week. But like, what's the details with this Nintendo Online situation?
all right, let me start this one off. I'll take over on
Hey,
this.
somebody got TV on in the background too.
Let me unmute that real quick. Let me dive into this. So before we even start, they're actually charging you money to give you less than what the PlayStation Vita and the Wii U offered you. That's rule number one. There's still no way to message people, BG. Still no way to message people.
It's retarded.
The cloud saves, which would be most important on a portable system you could drop, break, lose, get stolen. You have to subscribe. They're putting your save data behind a paywall. And if you unsubscribe or your subscription lapses or God forbid, you know, your debit card goes out of whack, expires or something, the second that your thing lapses, they remove all your cloud data.
Damn.
There is no virtual console anymore.
That's stupid.
Now you have to subscribe to play the old games. And if your subscription lapses, then you lose your ability to play your old games. And the funny thing is, you know, I believe Smooth will like this one. Microsoft got killed for wanting to do this online DRM, for wanting to do this weekly check-in. You actually have to check in every 7 days on your Switch, or you have no access to your downloadable eShop and virtual console games or whatever.
Damn.
Absolutely.
You know why?
You know why they did
that. You know why they did that.
Switch. There's been times I didn't touch the Switch for 2 weeks, so I would have been passed out.
But the funny thing is about this whole thing, you know, Nintendo's going to get a pass, even though Microsoft went through all that crap in, 2013. 5 years later, Nintendo will get a pass. And you know why they delayed the launch of the system, because they want to cuck everybody into buying Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. That way they are forced to have to buy it to play online. If that thing would have came out a couple of weeks ago or back in September when it was supposed to, nobody would have bought it.
Yeah, they needed to build up their online games.
No, they didn't need to build up their online games. They wanted Smash out. That's what they wanted.
No, they needed more online games to push the service.
They're only having one more online game from then till now, Smash.
Yeah, that is true.
And the funny thing about it is, you have all these people talking about how Sony is anti-consumer because of crossplay, even though Sony offers the most crossplay games out of all the competitors. But, you know, we're going to make an argument that Sony doesn't allow crossplay with other jabronis. I mean, they allow it, just not with specified people. But we have people damage controlling for a $20 online subscription. You're gonna make your fight. You're gonna make your stand on crossplay, but you're not going to make your stand on paying for a crappy online service. That makes absolutely no sense.
What have been people's defense for this? What's been
I'm getting into that because, you know, we got certain doctors here. You know, they were talking about how they would never support a Microsoft system due to bad business practices. Yet Nintendo is now doing the so-called bad business practices that Microsoft used to want to do, but didn't end up doing.
They didn't do it.
So exactly, they didn't do it, and people got mad at what they were going to do. But now people are excusing of what Nintendo did do. But we got doctors saying that it's only $20. Remember this whole argument back in the day, BG? Xbox Live is only the cost of a double cheeseburger once a day.
I remember that.
If you can't afford a Happy Meal, then you should
Somebody said
online.
No way.
Control and say that Xbox Live is only 66 cents per day.
Dudes,
they had a break that I already know who that is.
Dudes used to always be like, if you just didn't eat lunch for the day, you know, for
that's like Xbox Live.
That's Xbox Live. Just don't eat lunch for 10 days.
Not even realizing that it's not about. It is about what it costs. It's not about what it costs.
Shout out to whoever came up with that.
Exactly. The whole point is that you're paying for something that is absolute trash.
That's fine.
I don't care if it's $1, $5, $10, regardless of if it's free or not. What they're giving you and offering you is absolute trash.
Yo, Bon, let me ask you a quick question. Do you think they might reverse this, or this might not be fine?
No, you're right. I'm just saying, they're not making any changes because Nintendo fans are going to go out in droves and buy it and subscribe to it along with Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. They got them cut.
I don't know. It don't seem like this is finalized though. It don't.
Okay, it's coming. Jimmy, come on.
Here's the main problem. Nintendo fans will speak out more against Sony for something that doesn't affect them than the actual online that they're required to use that affects them. That's the
you know everybody's gonna say you don't have to subscribe to it. You know that's what they're gonna say.
You can't play.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not gonna bother me because I could care less about Smash, Splatoon, or anything else they have. Especially now that they're charging people to play it with crappy online. Yeah.
Wait, so if you don't need, you do need online technically. Yeah, that's a problem. Yeah, that's a problem.
Oh, then I mean I'm out of there.
Exactly. I'm not buying it. There goes my Smash purchase out the window, not getting it.
I still need Smash. I never played it before.
You talking about the NES controllers they overcharge?
Oh, I forgot about that. BG. So they have these NES controllers that you can buy and like dock. That way you can play the classic games, but you can't buy them unless you're subscribed to the online service.
I saw something else crazy, even though I've been out the loop. So I guess what is it? The Super Mario's Brothers.
Oh shit!
The port is coming to Switch, right?
Yep.
And they're charging a whole $60 like it's a brand new game.
Yeah.
Oh man!
I mean, I could have sworn somebody said back in the day you buy new consoles for new games, but I forgot who said that, Jack.
Oh, Nintendo fans.
Oh, you're right.
You left something else out about them controllers. If you you can do the family plan for Nintendo. Have 8 people on it. But if you want those NES controllers, only one person off that family plan can buy them controllers. Nobody else can.
Wow.
Shout out.
Limitation.
Shout out to Nintendo, man.
So where's the backlash for Nintendo? This is because they do this with like all the ports that come to their console. The game be like 240p at 25 frames, and it'd be a full $60.
That game did come out 6 years. Didn't the game come out 6 years ago? Oh man.
Yo, where's the backlash?
Hey, Blandrew, what you think about all this?
This is anti-consumerism.
Oh my god, yeah. But they're gonna fight the crossplay. That's the hill they want to die on.
Blandrew you better come with that heat.
Hey, Blandrew, come on, Blandrew, what's good?
You have to have an answer, man.
No, actually, I said this whole situation was trash, and I didn't like it. I don't know what people were expecting me to damage control this thing.
Oh, but you were damage controlling.
You brought up
Twitter,
crossplay, though.
where you were bringing up crossplay.
Yeah, I said I wish people had that same energy. Crossplay is something I really want.
You know what else? I also wish Xbox and Nintendo combined had as many crossplay titles as Sony alone.
Oh shit!
You're still working on it, but the idea is still there that it would have been cool to see crossplay with the PlayStation.
It would be cool if Microsoft and Nintendo could get as many crossplay games as Sony combined.
Hold on, what's the number since you said that? I ain't know that.
I count them like
there was a list. It was completely lopsided.
Yeah, it's like Fortnite, Minecraft, and just a bunch of
70 something to like 10 or some shit. I had to go.
Wow, really?
There's a lot of crossplay
I don't
games.
think that's true because there's a lot more games that you guys just don't know about. That's the thing.
No, we don't know, but it was a complete list.
PlayStation can crossplay a lot of games with iOS, Android, and PC. So, Blandrew, his only defense was to bring up crossplay.
But, okay, why is it that you guys only see other stuff, but you don't see when I hated this thing back in January of last year?
Oh, did you?
Yeah, when they first announced it at that January conference for the Switch, I said it was terrible.
Yeah.
And guess what, Blandrew? Guess what?
It didn't change shit.
I guarantee you're still going to pay that money for it.
Oh, you know I got to, man.
Exactly.
Yeah, you have to play Smash.
They bended that ass over, and you're saying, yes, Daddy.
I got to get a Monster Hunter, too. I got to play that.
They about to bend that ass over. You about to say, yes, Daddy, give me some more.
Oh man,
I'm there day one, man. I mean, just drop my $20 and be done with it.
I thought you were going
I thought he was gonna say drop it.
Bro, I thought you were
oh my god! Wait, I thought he was gonna say drop his pants.
God,
I swear, you console gamers have no spine, man.
So so Blandrew, there's not gonna be like no protest, no pushback, no.
Oh, there definitely is. I mean, go look at that comment section on that trailer they dropped on the YouTube channel.
Now, what's this about Labo having some kind of cardboard cars or something?
Or slow down, Jimmy. Don't bring me into that, man. I don't know what's going on with that laptop, man.
So, what do you guys think would happen if like this bombed like completely?
They'd have to restructure it.
Nah, it ain't gonna bomb. It definitely.
You think they would actually do that, or would they be just like, no, this is our way? Fuck you.
Well, they're traditional, so they'll probably be stubborn with it.
Stubborn.
Yeah, Splatoon is way too that's one of their most popular games. There's no way
and they brought it all right around
to Smash Brothers. That's what I'm saying. Like, I got a question, right? Like Bon was saying, they delayed it. From when they delayed it and to now, nothing changed about the fucking service. They're gonna have on system messaging and you can do voice chat on the system. You still got to use a goddamn cell phone.
I think they delayed it for that DRM player.
Damn, they add anti-consumer measures. Okay.
No, it's like I said, they were probably just waiting for not just them, but other people to build up a like online heavy library so they can finally start. Because if they just dropped it early, what are you gonna do? Like Mario Kart and ARMS? Like nobody was gonna.
Nah, but you know they had this ready when they started taking the ROMs.
I got another question though, right?
You knew that was.
Why are they not mandating that cloud saves be mandatory for every game to be supported? What's going on with that?
Yeah, that should definitely be a thing.
I'm not entirely sure. I know like Splatoon is like hacker heavy, but I'm not entirely sure what's going on with the whole cloud thing.
Niggas hacking Splatoon?
Yeah, they definitely do.
Oh man,
People give no fucks, dog.
Niggas hacking games where you paint walls? What's going on?
But BG, guess what though? Did you know? I didn't know this until last week. Did you know that Splatoon, even though it has servers, the information on that game is not saved anywhere? Like, if your save file get deleted, all your shit get deleted on that game.
Oh, even your online?
Yeah, everything.
Wow.
None of that shit is saved on the server, bro.
Niggas is low. How you hacking a kid's game like that, bro?
Nah, they definitely hack it, though.
I gotta find this one tweet from Reggie though. Oh,
Yo, there's people saying that they're doing it to teach Nintendo a lesson. I was like, wow, that's bad.
Hey, listen, this is what I always said. You know, people only care. People are only against, you know, anti-consumerism until it's something they care about. This is why I said,
of course.
This is why I can't be all the way mad at them, because you know I'm Mr. It doesn't affect me. So
God,
if it's something I want, I'm get it. So they kind of keeping the same energy. They bending over for Smash Bros. Listen, if I cared about Smash Bros as much as them, I probably would get it too. I can't even be all over.
Hey, at least you're keeping it 100, though.
Yeah, here's the thing, though. Like outside of Dr. Trey and like maybe Shadow Fox, I've seen more like Nintendo fan actually speak out against this. Even Mr. T of all people was
okay. I saw Mr. T. I saw him talking.
You know they're getting rid of the virtual console. The Nintendo Switch Online is replacing the virtual console.
Yeah, but I personally don't care about NES games in 2018. That's just.
Oh, but you care about these old ass Switch games.
Yeah, I was hyping up playing them online co-op. What's going on?
BG, I need you to put this on screen for me real quick.
All right.
Crazy. Oh, Bon, you didn't talk about that. But they what they say, they're new to this. They didn't have 10 years like PlayStation and Xbox.
Can you believe this, man?
Nintendo.
This is why I was calling for this man's job for like 5 to 10 years.
Wait, who?
Reggie.
What Reggie say? What did he say?
Nintendo boss explains why Switch's online services were delayed. When we launch something, we want it to be great. This guy.
Oh, and this was from June of last year.
Yep.
Okay.
Shout out to Reggie, man.
Still can't even get voice chat. Can't even get direct messaging. Blandrew, are we still using friend codes?
You can contact people via Twitter.
Oh my! What gotta do with Nintendo?
I'm gonna repeat what I said. Are we still using friend codes?
Yeah.
Oh
but
my
you can,
God.
Okay, wait a minute. Reggie lied about that. He said the Switch wasn't gonna have friend codes. He definitely lied about that.
Okay, I don't know what's going on with that. But...
Shout out to Reggie.
You can contact people on Twitter.
That was that. I don't even know what that was, dog. That's
not what I said. Like, if somebody has their Switch connected to their like Twitter account, like you can just go to friends that are on Twitter and you can see like their whole like all your friends.
Can you tweet them directly from the Switch or?
I think you can actually.
Oh, really?
I think.
Wait, from what?
Maybe from like a photo mode or something.
The reach.
It's crazy.
The reach is definitely wild.
And then this is what Blandrew, you know, rather than have some balls and, you know, stand up to the company and make videos and everything, Blandrew about to just buy it. You don't care.
I barely have time for videos, even to like I want to do stuff, but I don't even have time.
You got time to damage control on Twitter?
Yeah, making a 5-second post on Twitter is the equivalent of me going in Sony Vegas, doing all this stuff to make a video.
You can make tweets or something, but like, yeah, that's why I don't like consoles, man.
He ain't got no problem with it. He already told you, he good. He good with it.
No, I definitely have problems, but Monster Hunter, Splatoon, stuff like that, I definitely.
Hey man, listen, if that trumpet, then hey.
How old are you, Blandrew? Just
23.
Have you know? I think the first time we came across your dead body was like when you were 20. You were like 20, I think, back then. Has anything changed? Do you still think Ape Escape is the best PlayStation exclusive?
That's facts, though. I don't see why you guys are getting mad at me for that.
Wait, are you? Wait, do you play all the PlayStation exclusives, or are you just like talking from like past experiences?
As far as what?
Like any of the new stuff, like I don't know, like Last of Us.
I really like them.
Last of Us,
Horizon Zero Dawn. I don't know. Horizon Zero Dawn. I don't know.
I'm good on Horizon, God of War, Spider. I'm good.
You didn't play any of it.
Blandrew's touch mentally. Bro.
So wait, you don't like Spider-Man either?
Well, I'll probably get it like on a discount, but it's not like
man.
Didn't you say Sonic? Did you say Sonic Forces was gonna be like one of the greatest games to come out?
Oh God, what?
No, oh yeah, Blandrew was known for saying everything was like the greatest game since. He's
Didn't
that
you hype
guy.
up that Sushi Striker game? Or whatever?
Oh, that's currently my top 3 game of the year.
It was the punching game.
okay.
He said the punching game had the potential to be one of the greatest fighting games ever.
No, Arms. He said that was the greatest game, or the greatest fighting game of that year.
We haven't forgot Blandrew.
Same year as Street Fighter 5.
You still stick by that?
As far as like comparing it to Street Fighter, King of Fighters, Guilty, yes. Even Fighter Z, I thought was terrible.
What? Shut your mouth. All right, shut your mouth. I ain't got. Okay.
Who's still playing Arms?
No, it's dead for sure. But I'm just saying, like Fighter Z,
Or are you saying Fighter Z is bad because you're just trash? Once you started fighting people that didn't just use auto combos, you were getting smacked and were like, all right, I'm gonna put this down now. Like
that game just went against everything I learned in fighting games. Like it'll be like light, heavy, medium, and then kick or something like that.
Bro, you play Smash Brothers. I don't want to hear about that.
But a game where you can reach across the screen with fucking...
Exactly.
No,
Smash.
Similar situation to Dragon Ball.
How did that game go against everything you learned? But a game where you literally like a slinky looking nigga didn't like.
No, Arms was simplistic. That was kind of more like the Gotcha Force, the Gundam type games. I could jump into that really easily. Virtual On, I don't know if you guys played that, but
so I don't understand why.
All right, man.
I ain't gonna. I'm gonna go with
whatever. Fighters is trash.
One of those combos got him out of there.
And Blandrew gonna buy this thing day one.
Give me that pre-order link, baby.
Yeah, I was trying to get a 1v. I was trying to get a 1v1 with Jimmy. He won.
And what?
Now, BG, what would happen?
I thought you saw like somebody I fought in that game already, though.
No, I never fought you. What?
Oh, okay.
I just saw you fought Hard A, and you guys were just doing auto combos. I was like, this is hard to watch.
I put my name in the same conversation as an auto combo fan.
All right.
Yeah, Jimmy, let them know you better than that. We don't do
now,
that.
BG, what would happen if what Nintendo is doing Valve tried to do?
Be a fucking uproar. What do you mean?
Yeah, it wouldn't be cool, man. It wouldn't go well. PC gamers don't play that shit.
Imagine if PlayStation or Xbox said, "Hey, to communicate with your friends, you got to call the motherfuckers on the phone, but you got to pay us." That's crazy.
On top of your phone bill,
and you can't get that game audio through the cell phone, so you got to turn the TV up, and you gonna have your phone on at the same time. A lot of interference and feedback. It's a wild situation, bro. Very wild.
I agree, KWC.
We'll get into more about the Nintendo Direct a little bit later. Let's talk about
what is that? It's like in the back.
Oh, that might be my dog.
What's going on? That might be
Blandrew. Oh, that's not.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm good.
Yeah, it's definitely his dog. Let's talk about Tomb Raider, man. All right, listen.
Hold on, we got a lot to talk about with that Tomb Raider too.
I'm the number one, Tomb Raider defender here, right? And I still stand by my statements. 2013 Tomb Raider was my game of the year. Rise of the Tomb Raider was a great game, and people are just too harsh on it. It's actually a very great game.
I agree with that.
But this Shadow of the Tomb Raider, this ain't it, Chief.
It's not.
This ain't it, Chief.
Is this more?
I'm bugging. Because people are getting soft because there's a lot of exploring and raiding.
Okay,
yeah, it's more puzzle solving,
exactly,
right?
And I'm about to get into that. Okay, the game is terribly paced and terribly balanced. I'm 40% through the game based on what the save file tells me, right? And I think I killed all of 10 people. See, and here's the thing: that wouldn't be a problem, right?
The first area has like 10 people.
Just that I've only killed 10 people and I'm 40% through the game. It's just that I've explored for like probably 7 hours and done puzzles for all of those 7 hours, and I've killed nobody.
It's an adventure game.
Balance. There's no balance to the game.
Adventure game, sir.
Jack,
it's an action adventure. Where's the action?
So it's boring you? The puzzles aren't interesting, or is just
the puzzles are
unbalanced in terms of times?
The puzzles are good.
Jack, you know what's kind of funny about that, though?
What's up?
got these Xbox guys saying that Spider-Man's boring. You have all these puzzle sequences. And yet they praise in Tomb Raider.
Well, Bond, Tomb Raider's a puzzle game.
No, wait a minute. No, Bond, because wait a minute. When Spider-Man
what do you do with Spider-Man now? You fight
Spider-Man on those Spider-Man puzzles, right? Here's the thing about the Spider-Man puzzles, right? They had 2 types of puzzles, and they kept repeating itself, and it was always the same.
Okay, cool.
You would only get exhausted on that if you just
it was an unnecessary
Wait a minute.
break in the game. Like that's one thing that bothered me about it.
Wait a minute, but like Bond said, y'all, a lot of Xbox guys been running around the past 2 weeks. Oh, Spider-Man, boring, one and done, single player game, all this other shit. Yeah, but y'all juxtapose that by saying that y'all pretty much trying to prop up Tomb Raider like it's an exclusive title.
Yes, I was about to get into that.
PlayStation fanboys hating on Tomb Raider like it's an exclusive.
And I was gonna get to that too. Why did Tomb Raider first week sales? Almost 70% of the sales came from the fucking PlayStation platform, and so y'all prop it up like it's exclusive, but y'all didn't buy it. So what the fuck going on, man?
Like
it's
even
the market leader.
Even as far as Metacritic goes, I feel like Xbox fan sites were like promoting this game way harder than PlayStation.
Exactly.
PlayStation sites.
Bro, all I'm saying it's hypocritical, and then for them to say that Spider-Man shouldn't have puzzles. Peter Parker's a brainiac. Of course, he should have puzzles.
And never said it shouldn't have.
And
he's like a fucking scientist.
The puzzles aren't even that. They're not even that bad. Like, I don't know. If you're going for the platinum, I can understand how they get long on the tooth. But if you're not, you're just doing the ones that are required in the story. They're not that bad. They're not like, oh my god, like I can't believe this. It's not that bad. Like,
it's like 20 puzzles.
They're unnecessary.
It's like 20 puzzles.
They're unnecessary. That's the truth. That's just the truth.
That's actually, they're not because they actually tie directly into the game. I can't say it without spoiling though.
But what kind of puzzle is it? Like Ratchet and Clank move the lasers type puzzles? Like what is it?
No, it's like matching up like certain lines to where
trying to figure.
Yeah.
But with Tomb Raider, so I think Rise of the Tomb Raider was the perfect balance between puzzles and tombs and action, right? The first Tomb Raider, 2013, there was like no tombs and no puzzles. It was all action. This one is pretty much all puzzles and tombs and no action. And for people who are saying it's an adventure game, actually no. If you look up the description of the game, it's an action adventure game. This game has no action in it.
That's not good.
It does have action. It does have action,
bro.
The action in like the first 20 minutes.
I'm 41% through.
I'm 40%.
He 1% more than you, BG.
Bro, I've killed like 50.
That's 1% more action.
I can count how many people. Like, I just like a balance. I don't want to be doing puzzles for all 8 hours. You need something to break up the monotony. Like, even if it was just killing for 8 hours, I'd be like, okay, they need something to break this up. It's boring so far. It's terribly paced.
That's why I feel like the Spider-Man puzzles work, because it just breaks up the pace. But yeah, back to Tomb Raider.
BG. Oh yeah, BG. I'm gonna give you an L by the way for playing this before Spider-Man. That's a huge fucking L. You know that.
I'm gonna get to Spider-Man, but listen,
fight people in that game. Is action in that game.
I'm gonna get to that. I'm gonna get to that. But like, it's also like there's no action. It's a collectathon because pretty much the only real way to get that extra experience points is, besides from tombs, is to like go around like the town. You get to a town and there's like 100 things in the town to collect, and you got to collect them to get that extra experience to unlock.
Yeah, PG,
what's the problem, sir?
Did you get the Pet the Llama achievement?
The what?
You said Pet the Llama?
Oh Lord!
You got pet 5 llamas in this one.
So wait a minute. Well, hold on, Smooth. I got a bone to pick with you. So you could play...
No, don't pick that bone. Don't pick that bone.
Wait a minute.
I know where you're about to go. Go ahead.
I know what you're about to say. Wait a minute. So you complain about a side mission where you got to capture 12 pigeons, but you go around petting 5 llamas. I don't see the difference.
No, see, I love this. I don't see the difference. I was waiting for you, bro.
Ready for the smoke.
Ready for the smoke. You know why? Because here's the thing. I wasn't complaining about catching pigeons. I just thought it was funny that people poke fun at catching chickens and pigs in one game and then got nothing to say about catching pigeons in another, and now we got another game.
Catching pigeons is for trophies.
Listen, shut up. Nobody talking to you right now.
Hold on. That's true.
That's true.
Get out of here.
You still getting achievement for catching pigeons and fucking hold on. So hold on. And now there's another game where you're petting llamas. Now, remember, I listed this thing where these are things that people complain about in other games, but give a pass.
Are you dumb, Smooth?
But Smooth.
No.
Because let me reply to you.
No.
Destroy you. Let me
every day that something is explored into a game. Every day that something is explored to it. Every time you find something in the game, right? I've already covered it, and then people act like I didn't I've never complained about the pigeons. Never.
Let me talk. It's my turn. You played a game, defended and damage controlled a game where the primary missions were to catch pigs and farm animals. You are not required to catch pigeons to complete Spider-Man, to progress through Spider-Man.
Well, the thing is, CFD, there's no real story to CFD, so you can do it or you don't have to. You don't have to do those missions.
But it's a primary mission.
But you don't have to do it.
Have you played CFD? Main game component.
Have you played CFD?
It's a main game mission of CFD. No.
What mission do you catch chickens at CFDs?
Bro, I see.
I
don't want nobody telling me about primary things.
Are you saying that it doesn't exist?
Yeah,
I'm not. Did I say it doesn't exist?
I'm just asking you a question. Are you like you're saying it's not?
You're asking a redundant, unnecessary question though. Like, did I just come out and say you don't do that in Sea of Thieves?
No,
he's comparing main game objectives to collecting.
The question is unnecessary. I don't give a fuck if it's a side mission or a main mission. You still have to do it.
There goes the real damage. Comparing side missions.
Can you platinum Spider-Man without those pigeons?
Yeah, but you can't. But I mean, that's not completing. That's not completing the game. That's 100%ing the game.
Rejects play games.
Can you platinum Tomb Raider without petting the llamas?
No, you can't. That's the difference, though. The difference, though, is me. I didn't start this by complaining. I've never complained about those tasks.
You progress through Sea of Thieves without catching pigs.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't.
Yeah, you can.
You would have to. Wouldn't you have to like dodge the mission?
Ain't that like 30% of the main mission?
Exactly.
You would have to physically dodge like. I mean,
just don't do the mission. You do the other missions.
I don't know.
You know what I mean? All you do is just funky looking clothes. So, like, really, I really try to say Sea of Thieves is on like, oh, well, you can't progress through the story. There ain't no damn story at Sea of Thieves. You get clothes.
Where are you going to avoid? Come on, B. Where are you going to avoid a third of the missions of catching farm animals?
I guess you could just not progress in Sea of Thieves at all and just like ride your boat around and shit.
I mean, they don't have any.
I mean, it has no story.
The number one complaint about Sea of Thieves was no progression. But now everybody talking about you can't progress without chickens. Oh, there's no progression. Remember, like, come on.
So you saying
no progression is trash, yeah, they're playing the game is pointless.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying, but just to give you a heads up, I've never complained about those issues. This started because
you're damage controlling them. That's why.
But the thing is, I never complained about it on any game. That's the funny thing. You guys pick and choose when you want to complain about stuff like that.
No. I've always been a staunch
graciously. I accept them graciously.
That will tell you, I've always been against collecting knickknacks of any kind.
Like, what game you had to take pictures of chickens? Was it Grand Theft Auto? What you have to do with those squirrels or some shit like that?
Was not. I didn't do it. Yeah, I didn't do it in GTA 4.
It's not part of the game, but if you do it to get. So what?
Not everybody wants to do the platinum, dude.
Hold on, Smoke. Like Bond said, if you had to go to somebody and the mission was kill 200 pigeons before you can get the next story missions, nobody would have been accepting of that.
No, but the chicken missions aren't preventing you from playing other missions, though.
Hold on. Smooth was chasing black pigs and stuff. Was that even like a complaint for Sea of Thieves? I heard many things complained about that.
No, it was a joke that the community made, against that. So I said, go chase some chickens and Sea of Thieves, go chase pigs and Sea of Thieves. But when I brought up the idea of, hey, I remember this happening in Sea of Thieves. I just did 4 pigeon missions in Spider-Man. People thought, oh, I'm attacking Spider-Man. I'm like, dude, like everybody gets sensitive when you say something that they get offended when you say something. They get,
bro.
Hey, you don't say that about my game.
Jack, you see all the complaints that Smooth had over Spider-Man?
It was quite a few.
I wish he had that energy for all these other trash Xbox games Microsoft comes out with.
Oh,
I still gotta give. I still got to give Jack an L because in every game that's probably come out where you got to chase some pigeons, Jack has done them all. GTA,
you know what's crazy?
GTA, God of War, Spider-Man, you all got to chase.
Sir, in God of War, they were ravens. They were ravens in God of War.
Whatever, you got to chase fowl.
Birds.
Hey, BG, you know what's crazy?
To get a
GameSpot just put out a video, pigeons, but pretty much about how pigeons are making a comeback in video games. I think you should check it out.
It's crazy. Yo, why are chasing pigeons a reoccurring theme in video games? It's dumb. And you know what's crazy? I can't get the platinum in none of these games where you got to chase birds. I refuse to do it. I'm probably not going to platinum Spider-Man, bro. I'm not.
Bro, it's
not even that. It's really not hard. It takes literally a minute and a half. There's other side missions that are way more monotonous than that.
It's two missions with pigeons. It's the one where you got to get to 12, and then it's one where you got to one of them take a flash drive. So it's two missions.
No, I can't do it. Bro. I can't do it. That's
like 20. It takes like 20 minutes to do both.
I'm at 92% in God of War, and I refuse to get the platinum because I refuse to chase birds. I'm not doing it.
They glow fucking bright green. How do you not see them?
I'm not chasing no goddamn birds. Like, bro, we in 2018 and we play video games like boundless. It's a boundless media of fun, and we out here chasing birds, my nigga.
Hey, Tom.
How long did it take you to catch those birds, Jack?
What in which game?
Spider-Man.
In which game?
that mission took all of, I want to say, like 20 minutes. It's that. Yeah, it wasn't nothing. It wasn't nothing. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't nothing.
It's outrageous.
Yeah, it's not that bad. I don't.
Only thing you gotta do is get close to him, press R1 and L1. There you go.
No, you'll never find me in no crib looking at my 4K TV chasing birds, man.
100%ing each district takes way longer than
okay, now that take a long fucking time.
That 100%ing district,
I mean, I don't see the complaint. Like I've played collectathons like DK64 and Banjo-Kazooie. That's all about collecting stuff, and people love those games. So
yeah, as long as I'm having fun doing it, I don't really mind. Like Spider-Man web swinging is still fun to me. So even if I'm collecting, I'm still having fun web swinging. So I don't know.
But back to Tomb Raider, yeah. Like I was in the Discord talking to like Meds and one night, and like your Meds had asked, like, you know, what's the worst the Tomb Raiders from best to worst, and it's pretty much the order that they came out. Like it's the first one from 2013. The first one was the best. Then the second Rise was a little bit worse. Now this one is clearly the worst one. Like it's a huge drop.
Right. So why don't people like Rise as much as 2013? Like,
I don't know.
Can you name some of the reasons?
It's the worst game. It is the worst game.
I don't know about that.
I don't even remember. I don't even remember the story for 2013 Tomb Raider. Like,
I can't even.
People hate it because they were hurt.
No,
they associated with Xbox and they hurt. That's why. There was nothing wrong with Rise.
Bro, if you play both of them games, bro, if you play Tomb Raider 2013, Tomb Raider 2013,
I played both of them, and I played Rise on all three platforms.
I think Rise of Tomb Raider was great.
I think Rise of the Tomb Raider was a really good game. Like Tomb Raider 2013,
it's not better.
2013 had, I think, I don't know, 2013 had like good set pieces, but like both of the stories are like about the same level of like unrememberable.
Right,
and like gameplay wise, I mean, they're similar. So I don't understand like what's so much better.
It had like a grittiness to it in 2013, and the way the guns felt in 2013, like the way you upgraded the guns. It ain't the same, right? I can't even explain it, but it's definitely not the same. Everybody that played both of these games will tell you that shit.
Yeah, the story.
I'm sorry.
The story has always been like just edgy and I mean like borderline. I wouldn't say trash. It's never been great, right?
Unmemorable.
Yeah, but
you can't remember it after playing it.
The gameplay was undeniable until this game because there's almost no gameplay. It's Tomb Raider.
I think you guys. I don't think it's that it's better. I think what happened is whatever you guys were going through personally during that time, it was just a good time for you guys. So you that was just one hell of a year for you guys. I don't think
I can tell you one thing that make this game that make the last two Tomb Raider games ass, right? Tomb Raider has a very horrible origin story, right? And the inclusion of Trinity and all them flashbacks with her bum ass daddy, that fucks the game up for me.
Yeah, you mean
no, you know what though? But you know what? The first Tomb Raider 2013 was actually her first expedition. It made sense with the first one, but when they got to the end of it, when they got to the end of the first one, that's when they started messing up. Like I said, y'all know my gripe is she got the dual pistols, and then when they came to Rise of the Tomb Raider, they kind of just like reset it again. They kind of like reset it again almost. And it's supposed to be a year after the first one, but for some reason, it's like it never happened. The first one,
and I think Trinity was a mistake because it's like you never really felt like in Rise in this one, you don't really feel like you have a targeted antagonist. It's just a company.
You don't even feel threatened by them. They're like some fuck niggas that you going off. Like, it's lame, bro. It's so fucking lame.
Wasn't it supposed to be like her father's ex-wife or her aunt or somebody? Wasn't that supposed to be like the villain?
I think that was a girl. I don't even fucking know, man.
But they don't probably like, listen, like one thing about Uncharted, they make it clear who you're supposed to hate.
Yeah, this guy.
That's another thing.
In Tomb Raider, you're not even sure who you're supposed to hate.
Okay, what do you mean? How are you not sure if they present them to you?
I mean, the main guy in Rise of Tomb Raider, it was that white guy with the blonde hair, right? Like that was the main. That was the main. You remember his
name?
I know. I don't. It's the white. I don't know.
I couldn't name you 2 characters from those first 2 Tomb Raider games.
Honestly,
we can name every villain from Uncharted, though.
Exactly. Yo, I played Rise of the Tomb Raider and I didn't even remember Jonah. I didn't even remember he was in the 2013 Tomb Raider. Like what? I was like, who's this character?
He's in the night. You don't hear Laura scream, Jonah!
And Tomb Raider,
I didn't remember it.
Rise of the Tomb Raider is damn near beat for beat the exact same story of Uncharted 2. There's no way around it. It's exactly like fucking Uncharted. You're looking for a fucking lost city. It's some Chitamani Stone bullshit that make you live forever. You get to the end, like, come on, man. And it's the same shit. Train wreck at the beginning. You're in the ice and all. I mean, not train wreck, but you're in the ice.
So you don't like it as much because like plagiarism? They just recopied it.
It's just like it's like a shitty version of Uncharted 2. If I want to play that, you know what I mean? So
I mean, like
Rise of Tomb Raider.
And Jonah's just a bad, annoying character.
I think right now, Rise of the Tomb Raider is my favorite. I'm voting judgment on what the hell is that?
Sorry.
Mute your mic. Mute the mic. Just mute the mic. Thank you. All right. So Shadow of the Tomb Raider, I'm still waiting to patch up because every time I'm like, all right, I like it. All right, I don't like this about it. But then something epic happens. I was like, you know, I can appreciate this about this game.
Where are you playing it on?
What the fuck does that matter?
He playing the best version, right?
Did they say that game was going to be 4K 60 on Xbox?
No, they didn't.
No, it's 1080p 60.
It's 1080p 60 or
native 4K 30, right?
It's unlocked, but it's pretty stable at 60.
Where are you playing it at, Smooth?
I started it at the 4K, then I went to 60 during the action scenes, and now I'm back at 4K. Because the game is slower. It's not as much action. So it doesn't really. At that point, it's just like
wow.
So
you just told me all I need to know to not buy that game. There's so little action that you sacrifice actual frames.
The thing is, I'm sorry. I mean, Tomb Raider wasn't always the shooting gallery. I mean, but if that's what you wanted it to be,
one and two.
No, I'm talking about the franchise itself.
Talking about the original. No, it wasn't
even dating back to the original.
I only played one of the originals. I ain't gonna even hold you. I don't know.
Yeah, but like here's the thing: like standards change. Like the very first Tomb Raider, there wasn't a lot of shooting at all. You know, you would the T-Rex and stuff like that, and some animals and all like that. It was mostly exploring and puzzles. But in 2018, we like our games to be a little bit more balanced. You know what I mean?
I mean, I like my action. I like my adventure. I appreciate its adventure and its tomb rating. Like, it seems like people got a problem with rating tombs. Like,
can we just be real?
Go ahead.
Can we just be real? What was going on here? Xbox doesn't have a Spider-Man, so they feel the need to hype up this Tomb Raider to the moon.
That's true.
That's really what's all that's going on.
Dumbass cop out. Nintendo's still screwing you guys over, so I'm not falling for that bullshit.
Don't be mad. You can laugh next to your kids.
That's why y'all hyped up that Batman. That Batman remaster thing.
Yeah. People hyping on Batman on the same week of Spider-Man. That's not a coincidence. That's
game's been out for
Spider-Man bit off Batman so bad. Oh man.
Well, but with back to the resolution of Tomb Raider, you definitely don't need no. You definitely don't need no frame rate because all you're doing is solving puzzles.
Oh god,
you definitely don't need no frame rate.
That game do look nice though. Them graphics are on point.
Hey, they look cool, even though
I'm playing on PS4.
Laura's face has no details on it.
Yeah, I saw that.
So
she do.
What's with the memes of them showing? Like,
if you want detail, put mud on her face. You know they give you the option to do that.
No. Here's what I'm talking about. Like okay, when you max out Tomb Raider on PC, which I have. When you're playing through the game, her face like has no detail. Like, and I hate like listen, you know I defend Tomb Raider, but like I have to compare it to a game that's limited by hardware, like on PS4 with like Uncharted. Uncharted, you can see like Drake has brown lines and wrinkles and stuff like that on his face. Laura has none of that.
They make realistic looking characters.
And the game came out after. I'm like, where are the features on her face?
So those memes that they put on Twitter, is that the actual game? Is it buggy like that?
I haven't ran into no bugs.
Like head don't move and all that.
Somebody told me that they do have puddles in the game, like the little dripples around the ripples around the.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get them to talk about. Is all that stuff? Is any of that stuff corrected?
There's
no big splash.
Oh, you talking about the splashing and all that?
Oh no, there's no splash.
I see somebody playing it with some splash.
Nah, bro.
There's no splashes. There's ripples. There's ripples.
I just recorded like tons of gameplay just jumping into the water just so I can.
There's ripples. Like at the immediate area where you jump in the water. That's about it. Like literally within 2 inches of her. That's what the ripples end after that. There's no water physics. So
you want cannonball ripples, like
my nigga.
I mean, she is doing swan dives in the fucking
swan dives.
I'm pretty sure there's games that have come out like 5 years ago that have better water physics. Look at what Crisis does. Yeah, the first Crisis.
I mean, the reviews of the game haven't been really favorable compared to the prior ones.
No. Well, no, Xbox they have been.
But speaking of just the sales are clearly down for Tomb Raider. They've just been getting lower and lower with each installment. So are we even going to see another trilogy?
Apparently,
I would hope so.
Because there's not enough of these freaking type of games, and it's bothering me. So
I agree.
I have to rely on Tomb Raider and Uncharted.
Not enough good ones. Not enough good ones.
There's two
like AAA. I don't know.
Name me any other genre that has two pretty good games at the top of one genre, like Tomb Raider and Uncharted.
It ain't many. It's not many.
I mean, shooting wise, Call of Duty, Battlefield.
Shooters, because there's a billion shooters.
I don't know.
I mean, I wish we could get a couple good JRPGs that were coming out the top, or a couple of good Western RPGs.
Xenoblade's out.
I mean, Octopath
trash.
Xenoblade 2 is fire.
You got the DLC, Blender?
It's coming next week on Amazon. I picked it up.
Oh, Bungie. Oh, you play you played Q11?
What's up?
You play Dragon Quest 11?
I played Dragon Quest, but I'm waiting for the Switch version.
Oh, I didn't even know there was gonna be a Switch version. I didn't even know.
The Switch version's not even being developed at this time. It's not gonna be until like next year.
Yeah, I know, but I'm waiting on the Switch. Like, I like portable Dragon Quest more than I like.
I like something better than nothing.
I'm looking at videos of the it looks like they didn't fix it.
You got
no, they didn't. No, they didn't do it. Just ripples.
Let me read some.
This dude gonna wait a year and pay $60 for a game that he won't be able to get for $10 by the time it come out.
It's already on sale on PlayStation.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I played them on DS.
Got it for 60. Goddamn.
Dragon Quest on a portable.
Let me read these super chats. Trago1337, play DQ11. It's my top RPG this gen.
Oh wow.
It's good.
Better than Persona 5.
No. Oh hell no. Hell no.
Hey man, he said it, not me. He said it.
I'm 15 hours in, and it's not that great.
Ryan the professional. Talk about the new Labo vehicles.
What?
Oh,
they made a new set.
Oh my god. How long does it take to build them?
I don't know either. I ain't even know.
They got Labo vehicles. Are you kidding me?
I bet Nevis happy.
Movie186. Shout out to Landrew. I said that purposely. He spelled it with an L.
Oh man.
Overdone. Nintendo doesn't give me option to back up Pokemon and Splatoon 2. Gotta love that everything peer-to-peer as well. Oh yeah, there's no dedicated servers. Definitely not. That's not gonna happen. Trial by Fire, Injustice 2, and Spider-Man use body doubles. Are they getting too close to the uncanny valley, where the heroes look like average people? Is this weird?
I don't understand that question.
Injustice 2 and Spider-Man use body doubles.
I think you mean they're too realistic.
I guess he's saying animations, I guess.
Yeah, animations are too realistic. You feel like that's getting weird. I don't know.
That's good for us.
Not the wrong to fix animation altogether. Their games are trash. So,
man.
Jesus.
Okay. Tony Wood 25 was good. WWP 3 words for Bond. Action Deshaun Jackson. I can't believe they let him score a touchdown on the first play of the game. Y'all should know.
Is he on the Redskins now, right?
No, the Buccaneers. He was on the Redskins.
Oh, he went to Tampa Bay. Okay.
Like y'all should know more than anybody.
Because that's what we used to do.
Yeah. For 5 years. Y'all should know more than anybody.
He was playing the Eagles today. Oh, he showed out?
He dusted on the first play.
The defense played horrible. I mean, Foles played enough to win the game.
Yeah, the defense had to hold up. John Donuts, 1 step forward, 2 steps back, the Nintendo motto.
Indeed.
Tony Wood 25 again. Give this $5 to Kid Smooth so he can spend it on loot boxes. Tired of seeing him get bodied at NBA Live.
Damn.
The Raiders about to lose again. Oh man.
Rael Williams, let's go Buccaneers. Earl Walker, where's the H1Z1 weapon wheel challenge at?
Yeah, I want to see that. You said you're gonna
play
I have never played H1Z1.
Yeah, you say you're gonna like see if people want to play the next day of something or on Discord, but you didn't do anything about it.
Okay, I mean we can get to it. We can make that a game night probably.
That'd be more interesting, I think.
Hey man, I got games to beat, dog. I'm gonna have to get to my schedule, bro.
Solidus Wolf 215 BG, get that 3D gamer off the podcast. I assume he's talking about Blandrew. KW Fang, Blandrew is just garbage at fighting games then.
For not liking Fighter Z? No, Fighter Z is one of the most casual fighting games I've ever played.
Wait. You play ARMS though. Hold on. Stop that. Stop the nonsense.
There's a lot of deep tech in ARMS, sir.
There's a lot of deep tech in Dragon Ball. What?
He said deep tech.
There's not deep tech in Dragon Ball Fighters. Okay. All right. You got it. Move on.
Black Metal Gamer, which weapon will member is the most closet gay?
The fuck?
Who's the most in the closet?
That should be obvious.
I think so. Smooth is saying some wild shit.
I think it's because the comment with having the pants down and all that.
Exactly.
Yeah, all them booty boxes. That's why I asked that. Jay the Light Seeker. Nintendo fans send pigeons to message each other. That's what y'all doing, Andrew? Message your pigeons still? Okay. The Ravenflow, Xbox fanboys emotionally attach themselves to Tomb Raider because Microsoft wants a response to Uncharted. MS inadvertently created this delusion.
They so do. Rise of the Tomb Raider within minutes.
That's not a wrong statement.
No, that's kind of you guys like buzz up anything, dog. Like for real, like you like say the dumbest shit.
Hold on, Smooth. It's not
so dumb, yo. Like that makes like who
Wait a minute. It's not a coincidence that when you go on Twitter, most people that's hyping up Shadow of the Tomb Raider's Xbox guys. It's the truth.
And that Xbox is
and you know why that's the truth? Because you got on Twitter and said it seemed like PlayStation guys hate Tomb Raider.
Yeah.
So you see, okay, so you got somebody's talking. You got the same perception I got. So how you saying it ain't true?
The thing I'm not saying look how he put that together. That's why I'm saying it's not true. It's the way that he worded his conclusion, putting his conclusion together like, Xbox did this because no, man, it is what it is. Like me personally, I like Tomb Raider. I typically every Tomb Raider that came out, I played on multiple platforms.
Smooth, you lying.
So, like I'm like,
no, I think he did.
You know how I know you lying, Smooth? Because I guarantee you that game sells more on PlayStation.
It already did. It already did.
Yo, did I ever mention of Tomb Raider selling best on Xbox?
Did he not just say that more PlayStation people were hating on?
No, he said he does.
No. Smooth said that he plays on multiple platforms.
No, he said that it seems like PlayStation guys are hating on Tomb Raider.
I tweeted that PlayStation.
But I bet you they're buying more of it.
They are.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I would think.
Yep. They hate it more, yet they buying it.
I'm talking about PlayStation fanboys. Unless you agree that all PlayStation gamers are PlayStation fanboys. Unless you look at that way.
I mean, PlayStation giving them all the reasons.
You really can't make that statement when they.
I can't make that statement. I can't make that statement because the only people I freaking seen shit on the game has been PlayStation fanboys.
But they buying that game more.
I mean, how many PlayStation fanboys do you know that got the game?
Why would they hate it if it was on their platform?
Exactly.
I don't know. I was asking the same question. I'm like, it's a multi-plat. Why you guys hate it for?
I'm still sticking with my statement. You guys are just overhyping this game because you don't have a Spider-Man.
Overhyping this game. So I've been crazy. Yo, BG. Didn't you ask me about like 4 months ago why I'm so excited over Tomb Raider?
Yeah.
Remember that? It had nothing to do with no Spider. I didn't know when Spider-Man was coming out back then when he was asking me that question. It had nothing to do with fucking Spider-Man. Like, get out of here with that. It has nothing to do with Spider-Man.
The energy you putting out though, Smooth. You gotta
look. My energy for Tomb Raider can go back a couple years though.
Okay,
no. Yeah, you were hyping up. But I remember if you were hyping up the 2013 version.
Yeah, I don't know.
You always like
I'm not sure.
We talking about how you acted towards Spider-Man though. We ain't talking about the Tomb Raider.
No, I see, and this is where you guys fall for the trap. See, I've never had any ill will, negative things to say about Spider-Man other than Puddlegate. Outside of Puddlegate, I had nothing against Spider-Man. Nothing.
You sent out an anti-Spider-Man tweet a couple of days ago.
What was that anti? What was it? What was it? So
about the 20-hour long. You had the little laundry list of
Spider-Man tweet.
It looked like a list of. Let me go find the tweet. It looked like a list of complaints.
Is he just trolling? Were you just trolling?
No. Here's the thing. No, I think what I do is, me personally, I withhold my my opinion on Spider-Man purposely for my freaking.
Bro, you got owned by making a false narrative of a downgrade.
Bond, I made that by myself. Huh?
Yeah.
Huh? Did I?
Hold on, Jack. Did you make that video and upload it to his channel?
You're giving me too much credit, bro.
Did you make that video and upload it to his channel, Jack?
You're giving me too much credit. You're giving me too much credit. Anyway, let me talk about. I need to address Jack Move's concern. He says about 20 hours. See, this is what people are doing, right? I literally was making a point on how PlayStation fanboys are so quick to they just don't enjoy their games. They just like, you know what, I got to get back to Xbox. So when I pointed out the Spider-Man thing, I was like, yep, you enjoy Spider-Man for 20 hours. Now you're back arguing with Xbox again. It had nothing
I think he was talking about the other tweet, actually.
Oh, the list of stuff?
Yeah.
That was not, also that wasn't a complaint or criticism to Spider-Man.
I'm trying to find it. Can you read the tweet verbatim?
Yeah, let me find that tweet.
Can you read verbatim what you said so I can... It sounded kind of anti-Spider-Man, so I'm gonna be honest with you, fam.
even the 20-hour thing sounded like a little jab.
I know. Yeah, he makes all these jabs since he got no games to play on Xbox.
Here you go. For every flaw that got flagged up.
Wait, you got the tweet? I want to hear this. Read it. So they can...
For every flaw that got flagged in other games, those same flaws are defended graciously in Spider-Man: glitches, chasing birds, QTE, missions without action, copy and paste NPCs, fake reflection, invisible walls, inability to swim. You can't swim in the game, by the way. Leaving aside mission require load screen, open world ? Now, that definitely sounds like a.
See, where was this energy with Sea of Dog shit?
God, shut up.
Where was this energy? Where was this energy?
Stop.
Where was this energy with State of the Gay?
Bond.
Where was this energy with State of the Gay?
Stop.
Exactly.
Stop being protective. Damn it.
Protective for what? Your welfare trash?
You're sitting there. Come on, man. Back up.
Oh, man.
Now, Jack Move. Now, you said it sounds like I'm being what towards it?
It sounds like you're being negative towards the game.
Being negative towards it. Now, when you read that, anywhere in that tweet, do I imply or say anything that reveals how I feel about this game? Where I said this game is trash because, no, I gave a list of things that I've seen people complain about in other games. And I was just listing things as they go. And I never commented on those things, like individually. I never commented bad things about glitches or the copy and paste NPCs or the QTEs. I never said anything negative about it. I just list things that exist in that game, but in other games.
But you said those same flaws are defended graciously in Spider-Man.
Yeah, that means was when I see people bring up certain things that Spider-Man had certain issues, people would be like, oh, because, or the upside, or the
kind of like State of Decay.
Bond.
Exactly.
Yo, that's man. We're in September. We're not in May, bro.
That can be applied to like any game though. It depends on how much it depends on how much fun that you're having in the game. The fun factor, if it outweighs the flaws, then it outweighs the flaws. Yeah. That's what it is. Like you can't.
The crazy thing is,
here's what you're not understanding, bro. Here's what you're not understanding.
No, because I'm the reason why this discussion is taking place.
I'm actually going to speak for once.
Bond, it doesn't matter what you say.
It doesn't matter what you say. Again, I'm going to speak. It's like Shannon Sharp said, Jack. It's all about tolerance versus productivity. All right. When the tolerance is more than the productivity, it's time to go.
Now, I highlighted that in my review, which was the upside, things I can look over. But the thing is, that can be said about any game. The thing is, I just think it's hypocritical to people that bring up certain games or bring up certain games' flaws and highlight, oh, this is bad because of this, it's bad because of that. But when those same flaws or same issues appear in another game, especially
I think it's hypocritical to defend State of Decay.
I'm not defending anything. Shut up.
Bash Spider-Man.
Wait,
Why don't you tweet that when the games come out?
Spider-Man. I never bashed Spider-Man.
Can you at least give us an example of some of the games you're talking about?
We got people defending half.
He's talking about just open. He's just talking about the open world. Just
because
let's hear some excuses. I mean, let's hear some examples.
Because the base, like look at Breath of the Wild.
I agree with Smooth. I don't know.
Let's hear some examples.
I understand.
Breath of the Wild. That game has like glitches and frame rate problems like crazy, but the base game is like really good. That a lot of people are like, all right, this is here just by the way, but. This other part of the game is just so good that I'm willing to overlook it.
That's why I feel like it got so many 10s, but because like people had the problem, they were like, "Oh my god, I'm having such a great time." 10 out of 10 still.
Your Sea of Thieves, and like even the base game isn't good enough to overlook those flaws, and of course people are going to be more critical.
Exactly.
I'm just gonna tell Smooth why he get a lot of heat, right? Okay, now when it's a PlayStation game, you go in overly critical at these games, bro. It is what it is, bro.
I don't think I'm overly critical at all.
You don't never have a complaint about Xbox games, though.
Thank you.
Like we said,
Xbox ain't got no games for me to complain about.
Wait. I thought you were always trying to say weren't you always saying why do people think that? You just admitted
it. Just came out.
You just admitted it. I remember Smooth was like, "Yo, where did this agenda come from? Where that Xbox has no games?" And he just
Yo, just really got no games to be critical.
People go audio drop that now.
You get a W for that. So you get a W for that.
Oh my god.
That was funny, Smooth.
Oh man. By the way, Spider-Man has become the fastest selling game this year.
Yeah. Yeah,
I think God of War
is that only in the territory
more than every Xbox exclusive or Xbox Microsoft game this year.
What you say, God of War?
Yeah,
just by itself.
I heard it's like at like 9 or 10 million now.
Really? Yeah, God of War is,
God of War. That's what I heard. Worldwide, I heard it's at 9 to 10 million.
That's what's crazy about Spider-Man, because Spider-Man in the UK it doubled God of War's launch sales, and then fucking Japan it tripled it. So
I thought they said like 9 million people played it or something. I don't know if it was actually sales or.
That's kind of outrageous.
That's monstrous.
Indeed.
Sony just gonna.
I was surprised that game was selling like the Spider-Man PS4 bundles. Like they pretty much sold out in Japan, which is shocking because Japan really don't. They really don't.
How many did they provide though? That's a question.
I think it was like 4,000, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like 4,000. That's not.
It sold through 96% of the shipment that they sent to Japan. That's wild.
Yeah, Japan don't really like.
So it did. So in May, God of War sold 5 million. So yeah, I think by now, I think it has sold that. I'm trying to find the official thing that I saw, but yeah, in May it officially sold 5 million. So, I don't know about that.
It's been the top selling game in the UK for the past couple of months.
Yeah,
except for like one, I want to say.
They must have stopped making Xboxes, man.
No, it is 9 million. Yeah, they said 9 million in
leave Xbox alone. They trying.
Yeah, you hear the new damage control going around the Xbox community?
Oh, what's that?
I mean, out of 29 years of gaming and my 32 years of this earth, only now are game reviewers ruining gaming.
Oh, man.
What?
Blaming game reviewers.
And that's crazy because the Xbox version of games have been getting pretty good scores recently. So
the Xbox One X. Performance.
The IGN review of PubG, that thing got an 8.9.
You look at the state of Decay reviews, like all the 9s and 8s.
Speaking of PubG, can we talk about that downgrade?
Yes. So
what happened to it?
It's getting downgraded so it can run better on the Xbox.
Oh man.
Like 60 FPS or just stable 30?
Probably stable 30. Stable 30.
Let me read it. So let me put it up on screen actually.
60 FPS mode, please. That'd be good.
Red Dragon had tweeted this out. So the hold on, give me 1 second.
I think that's an official statement.
Remember when Red Dragon used to be one of your allies, Smooth? How quickly time has changed.
I know Red Dragon been tweeting that shit recently. What's going on with that, bro?
He's tired of Xbox, man.
Pretty
Man's
much.
on the fight. That's crazy.
So on the Xbox One X is going to be. This did say temporarily. I saw another article that says this is going to be temporary, but you know, shadow quality is going to be lowered post processing. They're turning off motion blur. Screen space ambient occlusion, depth of field, Jesus, lens flare.
But they're what the fuck?
Yeah, more screen space reflections, refractions, scatterings, particle lights. They turning down every setting in the menu.
But are they not turning down the resolution though? Just stay in 4K.
So wait a minute. We went from Puddle Gate. So then they doing PubG Gate right now. That's fucked up, bro. We gonna see the same videos and energy with this situation? Or
nope. Nah, you ain't gonna see that shit because nobody will have videos hyping how good that game looked.
Nope, right. That's true.
I'm sorry. I mean,
stop, because you're lying. Remember, like, PubG's gonna run at 4K 60 on Xbox One X.
Oh man,
stop. You remember
what happened when that shit launched? What happened when that shit launched?
But I'm saying everybody was saying that until the developer came out.
Until the game launched. Until the game launched, it looked like garbage, run like garbage, and people.
Another thing, right now when PubG originally came on the Xbox, the people saying all Bluehole and PubG Corp, they're great. They should just merge with Microsoft as a match made in heaven. I love you so much, baby. Now people are saying PubG Corp is trash. They're horrible developers. Fuck them. Like, what happened?
Here's how I feel.
Well, they are horrible developers.
I feel like they caught lightning in a bottle. Now, I feel like Microsoft should still buy them because that's too much. You don't do all this stupid cross promotion and marketing on this game and you don't get nothing for it. I think it's stupid. That's a waste of money. Now you might as well just throw more money in the pot and just take it away since you already lost all that money. So
they already got a lot for it. They made a lot of money from it.
Oh yeah, I gotta remember though, this ain't no Xbox exclusive now.
Oh, that was not exclusive. Oh man.
Wait, it's coming to PS4?
Y'all singing a different tune, man.
I'm just saying it's not an Xbox exclusive.
Oh, that was not exclusive.
Do y'all agree with the notion that every studio that's like done a deal with Microsoft this generation has ended up bad for them?
Oh, no. Everyone. No.
I know Smooth said no. He got some examples.
No, I'm saying no. Because what does bad for Microsoft or bad for the studio?
Bad for the studio.
Bad for the studio. Bad for the studio.
No. So how does joining Microsoft hurt PUBG?
I think okay. Let me tell you how it hurt.
Oh my god!
It inadvertently hurt PUBG because okay, so they limited PUBG to Xbox, and that's part of what gave Fortnite the opportunity to flourish.
Yeah, that shit when it made it to PS4, bro. Like regardless.
You said
so Fortnite was going to do what it was going to do anyway because it was no way PUBG was going to be able to go to PS4 without a deal. And then the condition that it made it to Xbox, it couldn't even get on PS4 at that condition. Remember the quality control shit that they got going on.
Fortnite would have been successful regardless, but it wouldn't like people had no other choice. So
yeah, on PlayStation, exactly.
On PlayStation,
there's nothing else.
Had no choice but to run to Fortnite, and then Fortnite ended up killing PUBG because of it.
Yeah.
So Fortnite,
if you think about it, ever since it went to Xbox, that's when the decline started to happen. BG got a point.
But when you say studio,
really though?
No, it was. Wait, you mean decline or Fortnite just taking over?
I mean, Fortnite was starting to take over, but that's when you start hearing mumblings about, they losing half the player base.
I'm sorry, this is the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
Listen, I gotta remind y'all.
You're blaming Microsoft. You're blaming your partnership with Microsoft.
No.
Losing PC
No. I'm not blaming Microsoft
winning.
I'm not blaming Microsoft for that. I'm part of it is Microsoft, part of it is PubG Corp. They got a lot of. They need to fix the fucking game.
PubG Corp is just a bad dev, dude.
Yeah, they need to fix that fucking game.
Xbox has been getting more support for their games since they released Games Pass. By the way,
what are you talking about, Jimmy?
I'm talking about games like State of Decay, Sea of Thieves. 3 million users.
Look. I think it did end up worse for PUBG. It definitely ended up worse for Rise of the Tomb Raider. I think it might have been neutral for Sunset Over. Yeah, it definitely was worse for Quantum Break. Sunset Overdrive might have been neutral. I think it would have sold more if it was on PlayStation, but I think the game was overall still pretty.
You forget
they probably broke even on money.
So Microsoft owns Quantum Break, so you act like that there was a choice. Like they own it. That's their game.
Remedy didn't come out of that better than before they went into it.
It's the reason Remedy went multiplayer for the first time. Like,
yeah, but Microsoft never owned Remedy. They just hired them to make Quantum Break.
What we're saying is they didn't come out of it better than before.
Just partnering up with
Microsoft. If Quantum Break would have
also don't forget the Titanfall guys too.
If Quantum Break would have
actually it was better. Actually, Titanfall worked out better as an exclusive than it is a multi-platform.
Yeah. Well, EA fucked them over, so that's not even fair.
I agree with that.
But some people, and I'm not saying I believe it, some people might say that's because they started off on Xbox in the first place and then went to PlayStation. I'm just putting it out there. Some people.
It's because it released Titanfall 2 next to Battlefield 1. Like they fucked their own game. Like EA just fucked them over. So it's whatever.
So what's the excuse with this new Tomb Raider then?
It's just
hey,
not
like my homie J Bar said, still got that Xbox stench on it, man. Y'all know what's going on.
It got the stink. It got that stink.
Yeah, it got that stink on it, bro.
That's crazy. Wow.
So y'all denied that earlier. Now you want to use this Xbox stench.
Hey, man.
That's
it still got another. It still got that other nigga residue on it or something.
That's that Sony talk right there. I don't know what to say to that.
Bro, this hate on Xbox is crazy.
It still got that residue on it, huh?
Oh man,
I really didn't expect Food to respond to that. That's crazy.
Oh my god,
shit lit.
That's funny. What else we got?
But we dealing with a new Xbox. They got Games Pass now. They'll start catering to putting games in there to get the sales up, to get the users up. The numbers will start improving going forward. I'm pretty sure of that.
Well, the game start improving.
I mean, yeah, of course. Look at the new studios they got.
Compulsion Games.
Yeah, I'm about to say that's not really an impressive list to me. Like
Xbox
honestly.
One X2 looking fire, dog.
It's looking better than Xbox One. That's the best we got so far.
That's just like a Kingdom Hearts title.
Xbox 1 times 2.
Yeah, it's looking better than Xbox One. Now you can say that.
6/4?
Yeah, that's just like a Kingdom Hearts title, my nigga. We got
6/4, Jack.
Oh yeah. Oh, bro, we gotta talk about Aaron Greenberg. That dude's a fucking idiot, bro. Yeah, damn.
Well, listen, Aaron Greenberg ain't doing nothing. Listen, he's like really believing the delusion of his job. Okay, he's just doing his job, bro. It don't make no sense what he be saying, but listen, man. Let me bring up his tweet. But
they might as well hire crap gamers like here, my guy. Like they would not with
the Xbox anymore.
Well, they could hire crap. Listen, bro, they could acquire. I mean, they could fulfill the same job Aaron Greenberg is doing. Like. True. Do shit but tweet fanboy fuckery all day and act like he actually, rocking with the product, which we know.
I can agree with that. I'm not a big fan of Greenberg lately. No.
He just waiting for that new Xbox.
He doing too much. His
tweets are. I could understand like if you actually tweeted some strong points, in favor of the Xbox, but they be weak as hell. They be poor, bro.
And man, Greenberg
like I thought everybody was just tweeting out like old 6 is greater than 4 tweets, but no, I didn't know it was 2 days old. I'm like, wait a minute, no. See, I appreciate
Tomb Raider. You talking about Tomb Raider? Yeah.
I appreciate that tweet like back when Project Scorpio was announced. That was it. I don't want to hear that shit now. Like, no.
Yeah.
Wait, what was the tweet?
6 is greater than 4.
Yeah, the cores.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh. Okay.
Yeah, because somebody had tweeted about how Tomb Raider was better on the Xbox One X over the PlayStation 4 Pro, and he responded like, "Oh, 6 greater than 4." Like, I just don't be working right now, fam. Like, what you doing?
It's not helping.
But they, I mean, Digital Foundry did actually prove it, so there's no argument there.
No, we're not debating.
Obviously, the One X is more powerful, so it should do multiplats better. That's fucking obvious. Like, why are we still talking about this?
It's just not helping them put out better games of their own.
Yeah, that's the problem. Is the dev.
Well, as long as they got better versions of the games that's on PlayStation.
As long as it has better multiplats, you go.
How the Xbox version of Spider-Man looking? Oh, let me follow back.
I mean, damn. I mean, if you want to watch Spider-Man for 20 hours.
Oh man,
what the fuck?
And these one and done games be selling, and they be enjoyable.
And they be good.
Closet to what? February? Damn.
But but then they give us. Hold on. This is something that these Xbox niggas cannot do. Y'all cannot use the advantage. Oh, we have a 100-hour trash game over y'all 20-hour amazing game.
All right, let me bring it in.
You want 20 hours with a good piece of ass?
Hold on. We got Spider-Man, which is 20 hours. It's a good game. It's 20 hours. You know what I mean? It's an Arkham skin. But
why is everybody treating that like a problem?
How is it Arkham skin when Batman stole from Spider-Man's combat first?
Yeah, Spider-Man's 2's combat. Look at Spider-Man's 2 combat, then look at Arkham. It's built upon that.
Yeah, I got you, but that's not true. All right, but anyway, let's go.
It's not true, right, bro? Look at the fucking video of Spider-Man 2 and tell me that's not like.
So hold on, let me explain.
Damage control rushing into the ring.
You got the best place to play multiplayer all year round, and then you got your PlayStation game for the rest of the year.
Don't say Xbox exclusives.
So once you beat that, then you go back to your multiplayer on Xbox.
Yo, ain't nobody got time to buy 2 systems for a paperweight, man.
And definitely the paperweight.
And pay $120.
I mean, look at Tomb Raider. Where you
pay $120 a year for online gaming.
But where you want to play Tomb Raider, Xbox or PlayStation?
But Jimmy, look at it like this. What does Xbox like?
Exclusives.
What does Nintendo like?
Everything.
But it's
and where can you find both? Where can you find both? On PC and what else?
Oh man,
I'm just saying. You go. I mean, once in a while you can find it on PlayStation.
Once in a while, you can't find.
I mean,
pretty much in all exclusive, all good exclusive games. I mean, it's very simple.
Why are people so obsessed with people?
No, serious question. I beat Spider-Man. What do I play now?
You play that are on your platform still.
You play Dragon
Quest 11, and also Dragon Quest 11. 90-hour game.
Y'all saying the wrong thing. If you could beat State of Decay 2 4 times, Jim, you can replay Spider-Man.
That's true.
My thing is, I don't understand.
No, you can
be. What is the exception with people like wanting people to only just be on PlayStation and PC? Like, what is it? Is this like some sort of gay rainbow club or some shit like that? I don't understand. Like it's like, well, you should play. No, you should play this on PC. You should only have a PC and PlayStation. Is like, what is the obsession with telling people that?
Some people don't want to pay $120 a year to play online.
Well,
but I like how I asked y'all a serious question.
Now y'all gotta pay. Now y'all gotta pay $180 a year to play.
So what do you play once you beat Spider-Man?
I don't play games online on PlayStation.
What do you play? You mean exclusive wise?
On PlayStation? What exclusives?
Doesn't Smooth play that NBA game on PlayStation online?
Yeah, live. Well, no, I don't online for PlayStation 4 yet.
Then the next PlayStation exclusive is.
Wait, but you know what's fucked up though? Answering Jim, you know what's fucked up? PlayStation get more indie support than Xbox 2 though, right?
That is true.
I'm gonna go play Guacamelee 2. That's not on Xbox.
It's not.
No, Xbox.
Oh, shit.
Nobody want to play that garbage.
I don't want to play no indie game.
You think Guacamelee
is garbage?
It's
garbage.
Guacamelee is garbage. It's a pretty highly rated indie game. I don't even play it. I know
about it.
Bring
up no indie game and make no Xbox.
Guacamelee.
I want no indie game.
Guacamelee is fire.
I mean, Xbox Live Arcade used to be live.
That trash is gonna be in Game Pass in about 3 months, bro.
Exactly.
That's when you go. Okay, that's when you go hype it.
That's gonna be a game giveaway.
I saw when the first one came to Xbox, I'm like, I ain't touching this shit.
My man Jack brought up an indie game. Yo, what the fuck?
I know this is like almost like
be free on games.
So y'all admit that that Game Pass is like a game graveyard.
No, I mean, it is feeling like
exclusives day one.
But that's okay.
But that's a game graveyard.
Yeah, exactly. It's a game graveyard.
So what about Forza Horizon 4 that's coming out?
Exactly. Let's
that's like the only good game that Xbox has. Let's actually it's a racing game. I mean, how far?
Don't diminish it. Don't diminish it.
Okay, I won't diminish it, but I mean, like, how far can a racing game go?
How far can Spider-Man go?
How much can they innovate on a racing game to make it amazing versus an action adventure, which has much more possibilities? Platformers. That's the reason why I can't say like a platformer can be like a 10 out of 10 because you can only go so far.
You got one and done games like Spider-Man, right? And you like Forza, and you gonna say that?
My God!
Listen. But for those, y'all played the Forza demo. What's the impressions on that? How was it?
It's pretty good.
It's the god of all racers.
Okay, you got that.
Let me hear what you think about this. Come on.
Tell me more. I'm intrigued.
I mean,
that's all you can say. The cars look good. The cars go fast. Like, what the fuck? It's a racer. What else are you gonna say?
So let me
talk about the story.
Let me explain this. Let me explain this. Right? Forza, from a gameplay perspective, has never had a flaw. So every 2 years, the game just gets more beautiful, and
I mean, it's fuck up a racing game.
This time, on a console, completely open world racer, you got the option to play at 60 frames per second, and it still look crisp.
I got two questions.
Just saying.
I got two questions about this game, right?
Yeah, what's up?
You got to confirm this for me because I can't confirm this or not. Okay, apparently in this new Forza, well, they said something about like in the old Forza game you could play like 4K 60, but now it's like 4K 30. I don't know if that's true.
That's Horizon. That's a lie.
No,
Forza Motorsport series you can do 4K 60 by default.
Okay.
Horizon
always been like that.
30.
Okay, I need a clarification.
Because it's open world.
Another question I got about this game. Apparently, this is what I'm hearing through the grapevine. Y'all got to clarify. Now, does this game have 17 day one DLCs? Is that true?
Probably.
I think Forza always see now.
For individual cars.
The game comes with like downloadable packs and cars. That's every Forza game.
Okay, I just needed a clarification on it. Okay.
Yeah, I mean that's
it's
like
technically
normal for Forza.
Yeah.
Day one car pack. Yeah.
Okay. He's setting you up for Spider-Man.
Yeah, like I said,
games have like day one DLC type bullshit.
Do I have a tweet for Spider-Man's DLC?
Forever.
I'm just saying a lot of people are coming after Spider-Man. So.
I mean,
thank you, boy. I'm glad you know.
Because the good thing is with the Spider-Man thing is like, all right, the game is fun. It was great, and now I can come back to it for more story content. As long as all the content they add to it is story related, I'm with it.
All right, there you go.
Let's come back to the game.
Yeah, hyping Forza every year is like hyping MLB The Show.
Every other year.
Yeah, I agree. Like, how far can you make that game so much better?
No, dude. Forza, it's not just another racer.
There's a limit on its genre. There's a limit on like racers, like sports games. There's a limit on how good the genre can get. In my opinion.
There's no
wait a minute.
No.
Hold on, Red. You ain't asking the right thing. See, Smooth and Jimmy played this. They could tell you the improvements that this got over the last Forza, right?
I want you to
so what are the improvements? 6 FPS?
The viewers,
they make a better soundtrack or something like what they do.
The game is shared world now, completely shared world.
Okay.
It's very interactive, and the game changes seasons like every week, which is pretty dope. Because the thing is that people don't know the tech behind that shit.
Hold on. Does this game have dynamic? This game doesn't have dynamic weather like Spider-Man?
Wait, what? What? Duh.
I mean,
you call it dynamic like Spider-Man. That's all.
I'm saying y'all was complaining about dynamic weather in one.
Spider-Man weather
in real time because they did it in real time. You literally have to play the game.
You have to beat the game.
Year.
I mean, I'm saying like when you can
like in real time.
You gotta beat the game in order to control that stuff though. So Spider-Man.
Okay, cool. All right, what else? My bad.
So I heard that it has a lot of cars. So that's good for.
That's a good thing for a racing game. Yeah,
that's a lot of cars. On next subject, y'all some beating ass niggas.
I really wanted to know, bro.
No, they tried to bait you for the longest, though. I wasn't falling for
I really want to know the difference. I really want to know the difference.
I legit wanted to know, man.
Are the graphics like better particle effects, better like what crowds or what's going on?
Oh, he going there.
I
see what
I'm saying, do the cars look better? I'm trying to ask.
It's a limitation on how good a racing game is.
The physics is pretty much the most improved thing in the game. The cars are a little
physics.
They feel a little bit better. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that's cool. That's cool.
You liking the map so far? Like the scenery and all that?
See where you going, man? But
at least it's fucking.
Wait. All right, so are there like different game modes, or like not different game modes? Like,
Forza always have different game modes.
Hey, yo, Jack,
do they add any new game modes?
It look better than Guacamelee too.
Listen, I'm gonna keep it real with you, Chief. Y'all Xbox dudes are doing a very poor job of selling me on Forza. If I was you
don't play racing games.
I'm not
going to even attempt to do that.
If I was just like a new gamer, right?
All right.
And I needed y'all to sell me on this game, I wouldn't buy it. That's what I'm saying.
I would buy one racing game 1 year and then just leave it at that.
No. Let me ask this question.
Jack has sold me on Spider-Man if I was a new gamer. Y'all ain't sell me on Forza.
Yeah, get out of here, nigga. Oh my god, man.
These guys can't even sell you on an Xbox level Forza.
But you know what Forza Horizon is like? It's like an open world MMO for races. So it's
okay, there you
interesting.
go.
You know what I mean? That's a selling point right there.
I might want to buy it now.
Exactly.
So wait. So if a person has Forza Horizon 3 on a base Xbox, what motivation would they need to buy
4K.
On a base Xbox.
Oh, you lost him again, Jimmy.
Oh, man.
On a base Xbox? Nah, you can stay where you at, man. You need to just go ahead and upgrade.
Well, I mean, no, because there's things that you can't do in Forza Horizon 3 that you can do in Forza Horizon 4. So it's a different experience. It's the same. It's like it's the Forza Horizon you know and love, but the experience is different. Like, I mean, if you now that's like asking, like, well, why would I try to sell me on Madden? Like, you're gonna buy.
I agree. I don't buying sports games every year is stupid. I don't understand the logic behind that at all. Any generational, like every year type game, I don't understand why people buy it. That my brain just doesn't connect to that. So
the improvements to the teams, the rosters, the physics.
But don't they update the roster for that?
They do, but it's still
like I don't
during the year, it's automatic.
I don't see. I don't understand that. Buying any game every year is just stupid to me. Call of Duty.
Have to look forward to is driving around in circles every year.
Wait, who said that? Who said buying a game every year is stupid?
That's me.
Buying this buying a sports game every year. That doesn't make sense to me.
I agree.
I never understood that in my brain. Like, well, why? Like,
well, you got to also realize them games largely appeal to people that's like the only game they play. So,
like, if you like 1 year's mechanics and then you buy the next year's mechanics, like, and you don't like that game's mechanics, like, why didn't you just stay on the game that has the good mechanics that you like? Like, I don't like. Until the player base dies. Like, I don't.
Improvements to the engine, the game is tweaked more.
But there's not always improvements because, like, some years you guys, like, Jack doesn't like the 2K this year or something, right? Like, not every year is going to be better. Like, so.
I agree with that.
I don't know.
That I agree. Some years they mess it up. That's true.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. There was a report that in the UK there was like 200 cases of divorces, and they have had to name the reason, put a reason for the divorce claim, and 200 cases were because of Fortnite addiction.
Damn!
Wow!
Holy shit! That's
Fortnite
crazy.
addiction has been causing divorces. Yeah,
that is wild, bro.
That's pretty interesting. That's cool. That's
not an addiction. That's called bad pussy.
You got? Oh my god!
Hey, I'm being for real.
Hey,
gaming is causing a lot of problems over there. They got the loot boxes.
Hey, BG, you got that other UK story that came out?
No, what's that?
Wow, you see this gift that Weapon Mill memes just put?
Let me see. I have to find it.
That sums up this podcast perfectly.
What else we got? Dr. Disrespect's house was shot up. Y'all ain't talking about that last week, right? That happened this week, right?
No, we haven't talked about that.
We ain't talk about it.
So yeah, his house was shot up apparently for the second time. Probably by some trolls, and I assume, you know, like these dudes be taking stuff too far. It's probably people that know his YouTube.
There's too many people on the internet.
They doxed him, probably found out where he lived, and they shot at his house. Where does he live, in Cali?
We'll be announcing that. We don't know. We don't want to announce. You know,
no.
They shot at his house 2 days in a row.
He got it kind of public. It's kind of public information.
Yeah, he got a daughter and everything, and it's crazy, man. These dudes be taking stuff too far. It's not.
He's a known person. Remember, he's a developer. He used to work with
it.
He kind of got information out there. But I mean, that's actually what a lot of people don't know is that's actually the second time they did that.
Yeah, they did 2 days in a row.
2 days in a row, they drove by in the car and shot at us.
And this is why I find it crazy that these fools are trying to act tough over the internet when people be getting shot, killed, stabbed, murdered, swatted, and they keep pushing. They really need to make a example out of people and put a gamer away for life.
They do need to do that to make an example out of somebody. They do. They need to find one of them dudes just to show them that.
Yo, they lucky I'm not in charge of like the prison system. They let black people feeling sorry for you.
But it's beyond out of hand at this point. I mean, what if you accidentally shot somebody and then you got locked up? Like, try explaining that in jail. What you in here for? Oh, well, you know, this dude who streams video games, I tried to kill him and I accidentally shot this lady. Like, you know, that's just stupid. Yeah. No, I mean, like, you shoot in a house, you don't know who you shoot. You don't know who's in this house.
People's brains work differently, dog. I ain't gonna talk. It's just whatever.
Somebody sent out a tweet to me.
Huh?
Now that you're done Spider-Man, you can go play God of War, Detroit Human, Dragon
Quest 11. I beat all those
Dragon Quest 11.
You can go. Hold on. You can go play Yakuza.
Dragon Quest is on Xbox, right?
Yeah, no. Dragon Quest is on PC.
PC and PlayStation. They don't want them Japanese handouts. Remember?
I have it on PC actually.
There's so many good Japanese.
You can go play Yakuza, and if that's not enough, you can also play a whole 180 game franchise season MLB The Show.
Most of those games any of those games that you mentioned that I would play except for Kwame 2 is on PC.
Well, then go and play it.
And play them.
I have
They're good games. What am I going to do with my PlayStation except put it in the closet?
Okay, do that. Go play good games.
No more movies to watch.
Okay, go play good games.
Hold on.
Go play good games. Like,
yo, Bond, let me tell you something right now. Yo, Bond, let me tell you something right now.
Hold on, before that,
you slide for like a whole hour.
Didn't you like Quantum Break?
You talked about you ain't play none of them.
I'm saying what somebody else.
Spider-Man? Did you play Spider-Man? So what
Jimmy, did I not say this is what somebody told Jimmy? This is not my.
Hey man,
that was just.
You better get somebody that plays Spider-Man to tell me what they said.
Yeah, I played Spider-Man. Go play games. I played the Yakuza series. Go play good games on PC or PS4, whatever. Just play them.
Yeah, you talk.
I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem where you play them. Just play the game.
Y'all moving the narrative around.
I'm surprised you said what am I doing with my Jack, he said go play the movie when he liked Quantum Break.
Oh man,
Quantum Break was good, man. That was a good game. I liked it.
That was literally a TV show, though.
Quantum Break 2 probably be better. It's called Control.
Control.
Yeah, let me read some more.
Control. Yeah, I want to see.
Xbox got clown for trying to make a movie like PlayStation games. You see how y'all do that?
Oh man,
because their movie wasn't good.
Then when they came up with the original all games this generation, Ross, look at how y'all.
It got a lot of 2 out of. That movie got a lot of 2 out of 5s, man.
Let me read some super chats. Flaffy1101. If it plays better, performs better, it's an exclusive in the Xbox camp. 6 is more than 4, baby. Okay,
what?
That's what he wrote. Like that. But I think that is true. Like if it does play or perform better, they do treat it like an exclusive.
I think if it's launching,
so any multiplayer,
every game on the computer is an exclusive.
Oh yeah, every game on the PC, yeah.
This is a theory, man. The Ravenflow BG will easily platinum Spider-Man. I don't know about chasing them birds, dog. I don't know.
Bro, it's not difficult, bro.
It's honestly you can platinum the game. You can platinum the game in like 35 hours.
Question: I got this would determine if I even attempt this platinum. Do I have to get like the best score in the challenges?
No.
Okay. Now those time trials, those bomb trials. Do I have to do that? Like
you have to get at least. You gotta at least get silver in all of them.
Just get like normal. Just get the middle rating, and then like it's easy for me because I just did like the ones, and then once you know a path as to where you can like kill them without being caught, or just use like just web zip over and just keep hitting them nonstop. the instant takedown. It'll be easy. Just figure out a path.
Tony plays games now. Xbox care about single player games. Glinzer, if Cyberpunk was put on the Switch, it would have to be downgraded to Cyberpunk 1977.
Oh, man, that shit was funny. I saw that.
That's a good one.
That's Tony plays games. Eagle lost, and Cowboys about to win. I don't know about that. Cowboys are playing the Giants. Well, they might win.
They have no receivers. Who are they going to throw to?
I mean, and and Eli is out of his prime, way out of it.
I hate to say this, but Xbox has more quality exclusives than the Cowboys have more quality receivers.
God damn.
Okay.
Quicksilver, just want to say you guys are the best podcast out there. Y'all hilarious. Is it foregone conclusion Superman will be announced by the end of the year?
Nope.
I thought they was going to announce it at E3.
Rocksteady is still they're still hiring people. Right. So
they're in the beginning stages of even making the game. So no,
that's a PS5 game, bro.
What are they doing for the last what? What are they doing for the last years?
They've been working on Spider-Man. I mean, Superman, I guess.
Yeah, it's not going to be a.
But Jimmy just said
no. They're in the beginning stages of making that.
No, I think they already been.
You know, I'm really going to hate about Cyberpunk. That's really going to piss me off.
First person.
I have a bunch of Xbox One X clowns hyping it, but they ain't never going to beat it. Just like The Witcher. They talked about, oh my god, the Xbox One in hand didn't even beat it.
Yeah, I tell you
RPG
right now,
games
ain't
are
no
too
way I'm
long
beating
for
Cyberpunk. That shit like a mashup of games I don't like.
That game
looks
boring.
Bro, Cyberpunk looks amazing. It looks like a mashup.
It got that Fallout feel. It got that Fallout feel. Like
Fallout.
Cyberpunk's about to be the best game since The Witcher 3.
Yeah, right.
Triumph by Fire Smooth just hurt because he feels Xbox is treated unfairly and Sony isn't in his mind. So he's sneak dissing on Twitter and complains that people reply. Sending subs.
Sneak dissing bad for you.
I'm saying I'm sorry. All these people on Twitter are emotional and they feelings always. Like it's like
how many times has Twitter been banned?
Why? No, I've actually
how many times has Twitter been banned?
I think
not more than mine.
1.5 times.
I was about to say.
Yeah, I definitely.
And why did it get banned?
Because PlayStation people don't like me.
What did you say that got you banned?
I don't know.
Did you tell somebody to swallow an ice cube or some shit? Or you said something
crazy.
That's wild.
I really don't know what exactly gets me banned, but I mean, I think people are getting so freaking sensitive. It's like it's crazy. It's like people want to be able to dish out, come to me randomly and talk Xbox shit. Like, but when I say something that's not really directed and it's just general, it's like, hey, look at him. He just maxed Xbox. He got no games. It's like, dude, but like, it's not even that serious, man. It's not that serious. I like Spider-Man. I like the game.
Well, it's not that serious. Just stop damage control all the time.
See, Bond, you're smart. You know what damage controlling means. I've witnessed people damage control. I don't damage control. After this year, after this year, I know for a fact I don't damage control.
Jesus,
I know that for a fact I don't damage control. I done seen too many people damage control this year for me to be like, oh, right.
Smooth got quotables.
He said your meds ran out. Smooth shit
got quotables, bro. Ryan the professional, he said, "Damn, Smooth quiet now." That was when that was before. What were you said you quiet up? Oh yeah, when you admitted the game, Xbox didn't have no games.
They have no games. Yeah, that shit was fucking hilarious.
Trey Williams, Shadow of the Tomb Raider has bad graphics. What you playing on though?
Damn, do it.
Oh my god!
Well, listen.
That game looks.
From what I know, it looks
maxed out. The game does not look up to par, in my opinion.
Yeah, I know.
Y'all guys didn't
for PC games or just like what do you mean? Up to par for what?
I'm sorry. Listen, there are PlayStation games that look better.
No, well, the environments look nice. You saying?
I think the environments look nice.
No, overall, there are PlayStation games overall that look better than Tomb Raider, Shadow of the Tomb Raider.
They show her running through the mud and like immediately the trails disappear. It's like little things like that that make people say that about the game.
Yeah.
See, you see that? You see that? You see that?
What happened?
Yo, the next time you play Spider-Man and you web somebody to a skyscraper, leave and go back and see if he's still there.
No, like, they're gone. Yeah,
that's
not me.
Hold on, Tomb Raider is not an open world game like that.
People try to sit there and talk about something that's mad like basic, but then when the same thing will be applied to their game and they ain't got nothing to say about it. It's like, come on, man.
Open world game versus a linear type of game.
A game.
What? It's open world, so that means it's like actually open world.
That game got an excuse because it's literally an open world game. So of course they're not gonna keep NPCs stuck to a wall while you swing around.
So the fire department come and rescue them.
Smooth. To be fair, they
gotta expect that.
Smooth. To be fair, as long as they're in sight, you can go pretty far away without them actually disappearing. At least I know that works for like ambulance.
I mean, the police come
He's right about that. Now there's a lot of.
I thought that on Digital Fender's video,
but it's an open world game, so that's expected. Popping and popping is expected in a game like Spider-Man.
Trey Williams.
Yeah, I mean limits.
Trey Williams, the same people that made Tomb Raider are making the Avengers. I don't know if that's a good or a bad
thing.
Not
good.
No. Be careful. It's the Crystal Dynamics making the Avengers. The Crystal Dynamics didn't make this Tomb Raider.
Not this one, but they made the.
They assisted. They assisted with the game. They didn't make it.
I'm excited to see
so much about that game under wraps. We don't even know what type of like game it's going to be.
I'm excited for anything. Let me just see it.
The Ravenflow says Jimmy B. Greenberg. Jimmy B. Greenberg.
604, baby.
Jimmy B. Greenberg. PlayStation has all the relevant games.
All the relevant movies. I agree.
I mean, PlayStation do that. I mean, all their games are freaking
dope.
Movie
nonsense. Jesus.
Tony plays games. I would rather have 20 hours of good pussy than 100 hours of trash pussy.
That's exactly what I said.
Yeah, but out of them 20 hours, how much of that is game?
These are both coming. Oh my god, never mind.
How much of it is a movie? Like, what are you gonna say?
Hold on. Before we even go any further, we gotta get out of here at 8:30. We still have not talked about the booty boxes.
Yeah, let me finish off these super chats, and then we're gonna get into the last like one or two topics. The best game on Xbox is an indie, and it's Ori. That's Samuel Ashmead said.
Low-key fine. Low-key
Mick Millmaster, he said PlayStation has VR. I'm not sure what that was in reply to. The Ravenflow, Smooth Steam Forza. Oh,
you can't spell?
No, he said Smooth Steam Forza. Want to this god game. That's exactly what.
Maybe meant stream.
I think he means stream. Yeah, he said Smooth Stream Forza.
Okay. I mean, okay, sure.
And Yoshi Space Dragon, he says, "Yo, Smooth Jack, Blandrew, and Bond. If Sega one day declared bankruptcy in the video game industry, choose 3 IPs that are best fit for Sony, Nintendo, and MS."
Nintendo would have to be Sonic.
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah.
Sony would be Yakuza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
PC would be Football Manager, Total War.
Yeah, I just gonna forget about
it. You meant to say PC for you.
PlayStation would have to take all Atlas's properties.
What about Microsoft? Yeah, you're just gonna leave.
I'm trying to think. What games do they publish?
Microsoft.
Do they have any shooters?
No, it'd be Mad World or Vanquish for Microsoft.
Oh yeah,
Mad World. Yeah, Mad World and Vanquish.
Okay, cool. All right, let's touch on this this EA investigation. So EA is being is under
criminally charged.
Yes, criminal investigation in Belgium over FIFA loot boxes.
Criminal.
Because they did this declare it as a form of gambling. So they're being investigated for it. Thoughts?
That's just wild to me, dude.
Thank you, Bon.
You're welcome, Jack. You're welcome, Jack. Glad some people appreciate my efforts.
Good
job. So do y'all think they're actually gonna beat this, or?
Yeah, they're gonna probably. They're probably gonna be there. I mean,
definitely not gonna go to jail
for asking people. They just being investigated for asking people to take the fight for them.
No. They're being investigated because that's 2K. EA's being investigated because they're refusing to remove their loot boxes.
I mean, the country don't want them in there. Hey, man, you gotta take the motherfuckers out to get your games banned.
The country declared that gambling, right?
Yeah. Take it out and get your game banned. And ain't no way around.
They're gonna ban the game.
They're not trying to bend. Yeah, they're not trying to bend. Remove them.
They're gonna ban them. They're gonna get mad.
Well,
I hope everybody in EA goes to jail.
Everybody.
Everybody arrest everybody.
Oh my god.
And,
my nigga, what about the janitor? The janitor too?
I hope what's it called? I hope the next Battlefield gets canceled, as well as what's the other game they have coming out?
Jesus. Anthem, yeah.
Is that what old buddy dipped out? He knew something was gonna happen.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's a couple people dipping out of there too lately. I've been noticing that.
Yeah, BioWare's a ghost town from what they were previously.
No, but EA was losing people.
They're gonna love that prison time.
Yeah.
Yo, if they get convicted, you know that's gonna be the video.
Yo, though, I think the worst case scenario for them is they're gonna get banned in UK for their games. That's it.
Yeah.
That's a pretty big punishment.
Yo, that's devastating. That's devastating. No doubt. But people will probably just port them joints or some stupid shit.
How dare they though? Look at the law.
That's what I meant.
That's the law, but you know what? We're gonna break it anyway.
Yeah.
They want that moolah.
Yeah. Nobody's gonna get arrested, but they might have to, obey the law or get out. Simple as that.
Yeah, but for them to go this far just to keep them in tells you that they on some whole other stuff right now.
I feel like if they take them out, people are just gonna scream and yell at them, like, "Do this for our country as well." Like they're responding, like, "Nah, this is illegal."
They taking a stance. That's what you're saying? You think they taking a stance?
Yeah. If they took them out,
they're gonna have to back down though. It's like he said, it's their country. If they don't want it, they don't want it. I mean, they can't win now. I don't see how they can win this.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna win. They're gonna try to keep it in litigation for God knows how long.
That's what I think.
Until they find another way to fuck gamers in the ass.
I mean, they got the money from all them booty boxes to keep it going. So
that's a fact.
Facts.
Real quick, let me read down the list of things shown at the Nintendo Direct on the 13th. Okay, so
we got nothing by Retro.
Quick, we can have quick thoughts on it. New Animal Crossing coming 2019. So Kofi I was in the Discord with Kofi. He's actually really excited about this. Me and One Night was making fun of him because he still gets excited for Animal Crossing games. Luigi's Mansion 3. I'm not hating on that.
Fire.
No.
Is that coming to the Switch?
Well, I mean, you don't like Luigi's Mansion?
No, I love the original Luigi's Mansion, but this game just looked, I don't know. It didn't.
I would get it if it's coming to the Switch, but
it was super bright. The game just looked bad. I don't know.
They still making it. So.
Final Fantasy Pocket Edition.
All right. The
Nintendo Online membership features, as we talked about.
Pre-ordered.
Game Freak announces a new RPG called Town.
Yeah, that's an RPG that takes place in a single village. It's all about like protecting it from monsters. It looked pretty cool.
Okay.
Damn, Catboy's already scored.
Capcom. Oh, really? Okay. Capcom Beat 'em Up bundle. Mario Tennis Aces version 2. Tabletop games on the Switch. Super Smash Brothers bundle. They talked about that. And some other upcoming Nintendo games.
Skylines.
Yeah, I'm gonna read FIFA 19. The World Ends With You Final Remix, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, Torn of the Golden Country, Starlink Battle for Atlas. These are dates. Oh, my bad. These are dates. FIFA 19, September 28th. The World Ends With You, October 12th. Xenoblade Chronicles 2, October 12th. Starlink, October 16th. Lego DC, October 16th. Just Dance 2019 coming out October 23rd.
Just Dance.
Diablo 3, November 2nd. Sid Meier's Civilization, November 16th. Warframe, November 20th. NBA Playgrounds 2, fall. That's still fall.
Trash.
Katamari, Winter.
A lot of old ass games. Where's the new games?
I don't know. Who said for Katamari?
Katamari fire. I don't know.
Blandrew like the weirdest games.
Smash Bros. U Deluxe, January 11th.
Yeah, January. Oh, you mean New Super Mario Bros?
No, it says Super Smash Bros. U Deluxe, January 11th.
That's a typo then. That's not good.
Yeah, it says January 11th, 2019. I'm like, what the hell?
Oh, there's New Super Mario Bros. Deluxe, and there's the Bowser's Inside Story launching on the same day.
Yeah, okay, yeah, because Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story, that's also January 11th. and Bowser Jr.'s Journey. That's January 11th also, and then Yoshi's Crafted World.
Bro, I thought that game
is that another full-fledged Yoshi game?
Is he string? What is he this time? He's not string or yarn.
I don't think he's string. I don't know how to describe it.
How many years have they been promoting this game, bro?
He's clay now.
I don't know. They always have development issues with these Yoshi games. I don't know what that's all about. It was supposed to release before E3.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
there's another interesting. We didn't talk about Blackout at all. Listen, bro.
Oh, Blackout is cool.
Yo, Blackout's good. Let me just say this: Blackout is good. I'm not someone that suffers from the Call of Duty honeymoon period, but Blackout is really good. I think it's fun. I think
PUBG killer dog.
I think PUBG. PUBG has already been kind of dying off slowly, and I think a lot of people are going to jump to Call of Duty Blackout. And get off of PUBG. I think it's really good.
Fortnite. It is arcadey, but it's good.
Between Fortnite and Blackout,
and Battlefield 5 is going to have one too, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I believe so. They're just PUBG is just getting excommunicated.
Red Dead is the next one people are looking at.
It's getting killed with its own. It's getting killed with its own formula, man. It's sad.
They're so triggered. I guarantee. That's just
shout out to PUBG, man. But it's cool. You got just a quick summary. They pretty much it's really just a battle royale, and they taken all the essence, all the style of Call of Duty, so the big maps are based on maps from previous Call of Duty games. You got they right now it's a limited amount of weapons from the Call of Duty universe of each type. Sniper rifles, shotguns, assault rifles. You got your there's vehicles like me and when I was playing yesterday, and we just jumped in a helicopter and we got shot down, but it was cool. It was just a random helicopter sitting around. There was that was cool.
Wait, real quick, you guys still talking about Call of Duty or whatever?
Yeah, there's perks. One of the perks are items that you can pick up, and they're you can use them for a temporary time. There's a big difference in this game is the armor is OP. Everybody agrees the armor is absolutely OP in this game. It takes forever to kill people if they have armor. It takes a lot to kill them even if they don't. So that's a problem they're gonna have to fix. The inventory system is crazy at first when you look at it. There's 1,000 things on screen, and when you walk into a house, there's maybe 50 things on the ground, damn near.
It's not that bad for a console. It's more streamlined. Just keep pressing left or right, and it'll just keep switching through if you're looting a body. On PC, I saw it was just a fucking grid of icons and shit.
It's crazy. It's a lot to process. But there and the player count I think is 80 right now. It's not 100.
Yeah, they upped it to 88.
Yeah, I thought they made 88.
Okay. And the only one of the other problems they got to fix is because Call of Duty is a much faster game and everything like that. So within the first 5 minutes. Sometimes the player count, these dudes is killing each other hella fast. It'll go. I've seen it go from 80 people alive to 20 people in 5 minutes flat. I lied to you.
Yeah, the circles. Yeah, the circle is still too gigantic. That map is too many people die so fast. I agree. It's insane.
They're gonna have to patch it so that the circle actually maybe goes down faster with the amount of people being killed. So they're gonna have to fix that. So that's Blackout. Blackout is cool, man. That's a day one for me.
Did anybody here watch Sony's pre-Tokyo Game Show?
I saw some of their announcements. I ain't watched the whole thing.
I thought they finally did a good job this year. Usually it's trash. 1 year the best game they showed was Final Fantasy IX, but they had some really cool announcements, like a new Samurai Showdown game. They're finally making one of those.
Oh, that's
I saw that. Hey, what's that Project Awaken or some shit?
Who's making it?
Was it the night game? He was fighting some type of monster?
Yeah, that looked kind of cool.
It kind of looked like Monster Hunter, kind of too.
Who's making Samurai Showdown?
SNK, I believe.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's an SNK property, so I would assume this.
There was also this game called Project Judge. It's like Yakuza, but not trash.
It was made by the same developer.
By the same people.
It's literally Yakuza BG. I don't see.
Well, are they going to talk less?
No.
It's story based.
Yeah, it's a detective game, so you already know that's going to be
that's not
is it an English dub? BG can like not have to read all the time.
You gotta follow people around with a camera and all that.
Oh no, these niggas talk too much, bro. I'm good. They run their mouth too much,
bro. Yakuza, they talk a lot, but the game is good.
That game is like Yakuza with way more talking.
Way more?
Yeah,
how's that?
Yeah, he's running around with a camera talking.
Wait. Yakuza has like 15-minute cuts. Well, like 10-15-minute cutscenes.
So where was the action? I watched that and I tried to look for action scenes to see what the combat was like. And all
you don't think a detective game? You don't think a detective game is going to be more action focused than a Yakuza game? Like,
yeah, it'll be like LA War type shit.
You just said it's a detective, so yeah, I would think it would have action.
No, there's going to be like a lot of like leaving notes and whatever.
That's what I just said. It's Yakuza with more talking. It's Yakuza with more talking.
We're about to be out anyway. Fumito Ueda, Sony Japan, he's working on his next game. You know, they're the makers of The Last Guardian and Shadow Colossus. He said he's working on his next game. So we'll see that in like 5 years.
Wait, I have a question. Why do people think that Shadow of the Colossus is good?
Because it is
for today's standards. Because
it is. That's it. There's nothing else.
No, that game is not good. That game is not good. I do not care.
Listen, Blandrew.
Oh,
that's Blandrew, right? That is
That's Bliss.
No, wait, BG. I'm like, this is one of the few times I agree with you. I wouldn't put it in GOAT tier, but I do like Shadow of the Colossus.
It's a great game. We're not going to do this, Red. We're not going to do this.
You know, really like that.
No, you're not going to blasphemize, Shadow of the Colossus on a Sunday, God's day of all.
Blaspheme.
I'm sorry. That game is.
What's wrong with it?
We're gonna move on a Sunday.
Not
on the Sunday, my nigga. Not on the Sunday. At least wait until Monday to be a heathen.
Bro, I played it on PS3. I got like 8 bosses in. I was like, I can't play this garbage. I dropped it. I bought the remastered on PS4. I beat it, but I fucking hated my experience. That game is awful. Like,
damn.
The camera, terrible. The AI for the Colossus is fucking retarded. Like, you have to wait sometimes 10 minutes for them to actually do the animation that requires you to actually climb them. The game is terrible.
It sounds like a you problem. I'm gonna be real with you, Chief.
Okay, whatever you say, son.
It sounds like a you problem. I don't experience these things. Anyway, and last thing, did y'all see this comment? I think Microsoft said they actually didn't need a crackdown this year. And they didn't. Yeah. That was interesting.
That was Aaron Greenberg again, wasn't it?
And also,
they did explain why though.
Tarek Ahmed, Shadow of the Colossus is a top 5 game of all time.
No. I saw on the chat. Somebody said the story is good. What story? What story?
There is a story. I can explain the
whole
thing.
My nigga, you just go. You have an objective to go place to place killing Colossus, and eventually they say, "Oh, you die." Like,
no. It clearly went over your head. I bet you.
You have to save your girlfriend. Like,
I bet you think Rap Devil was better than Kill.
It was.
Oh my God, we out. Okay, you can tell when stories and like lines go over people's head. Anyway,
my God, that game is utter garbage.
No.
It's not garbage, but it definitely had a trash story. That story was like
The game is pretty. Gameplay wise, it's clunky as hell. The camera is trash. Like, how do you have fun in that game? I don't.
Grand Theft Auto said y'all bet EA charges people to use the bathroom.
Oh man,
probably.
The reason y'all ain't liking Shadow Colossus as much because it didn't have as much cutscenes as the other PlayStation games. That's why.
No, bro. What the fuck?
Yeah,
what are you talking about?
I don't think it's a top 5 anything, but it's cool.
10th Gen, just supporting a good channel. Shout out to you, bro. Appreciate it. Trill Williams, RIP, RIP MGK.
That man died.
Nah.
I don't think it was a leg shot. I don't think Kill Shot was a killer, but he definitely it was definitely the better disc.
Yeah, M's shit was
that was a leg shot.
GK's shit was okay though.
I liked GK's.
It was a leg shot that hit a vital.
An artery.
And for y'all that don't know who Jay Electronica is, he said if he do that again, he coming at him. So we might see a Jay Electronica Eminem beat.
That man trash.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Ain't Jay Electronica homeless right now?
Nah. He working with the
dude had that one freestyle that had this hype and then never heard from him again. Like
he went to work with the Rothschilds years. He went to work with the Rothschilds. Jay-Z saw
that man living out the YMCA right now. Ain't nobody trying to get shit.
Yeah, let's do these outros. Blandrew, you didn't die today.
I never did.
No, you survived.
That's a hard age that you guys are still carrying on.
No, you definitely died. No.
I didn't.
No.
I destroyed everybody here, but check out my I have my own podcast. It's called Save Point Podcast. We go live every Tuesdays at 9 p.m. EST. This podcast talks more about the Western side. We're about, like, strictly Japanese. So go check that out if that interests you.
Let me subscribe to Blandrew one time. I might unsubscribe during the week, but for right now, I'm subscribed.
Oh yeah, be on the lookout for the Yakuza and Splinter Cell retrospective too. That's coming.
Ooh.
All right. Okay. Okay, Blandrew, I see you. I see you, fam. Some people, you made some videos that you know, some retro videos people really digging. Okay. Smooth.
Hey. Good episode. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Check out my Spider-Man review where I was overly harsh. And hopefully I'll have a Tomb Raider review posted in the next probably by Thursday. But yep.
All right, Jimmy.
Yo, what's up, man? J Mega Games. Everybody enjoy the rest of your night. Peace.
Right, Jack.
I appreciate y'all for watching. Shout out to the guest, Blandrew the friendly fuck nigga. Bless Red, one of my biggest supporters. He's a fan of mine, even though you like to argue all my opinions. What else? Check me out on YouTube, not Twitch, because they banned my goofy ass. YouTube and Twitter, man. Jack Move Johnny. Appreciate y'all.
All right. I got everybody right.
Nope.
Jimmy?
Bond.
Bond's gone.
Bond's not here. You missed me.
Yeah, but he had to leave. Yeah, so shout out to everybody that came through. Make sure you hit the...
you missed...
Oh, you get blessed out? What you
I was just going to say, everyone have a nice...
My bad. Go ahead.
Everyone have a nice night and play good games. That's all.
All right. I appreciate all the viewers for coming out. Make sure you hit the like button. Going to try to get the podcast on SoundCloud as soon as I can. Go check out Field of View. I haven't done an episode in a while because, you know, I've been busy, but I'm gonna get back to it. And yeah, we'll catch y'all next week. Peace. We're gonna record the After Dark and then we'll just upload the audio, so we won't be live, but we'll be in here recording it. All right, we'll catch y'all next week. Peace.
All right.